Amish. We're back, baby. Oh, wait, you're still muted. Hey,
oh God,
we got you back. We're fine.
What up? Can everyone hear me?
Boys. Can y'all hear? So can someone link this in the Discord that we're live, baby? Hit us with the Discord at
we are
here.
live, Habibis.
What's up? How y'all doing today? Is everyone feeling okay? Listen, I know. We got a bit of a different vibe from what's on the screen right now. We were watching some 2020 in reviews, and let me tell you, boys, it is sad.
Wow, I didn't even realize I was back there.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
I'm like all jumping around cheering. I did not realize that was back there. That's I'm just hey, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy the audience is here. I don't know what's going on in the screen right now.
God bless you guys at home.
Let's figure it out.
Listen, we're gonna try to put a positive spin on this. The theme is 2020. How was it? Everybody knows. Listen, we got to do something different because everyone knows, okay, it sucked. But we'll review some of that, but we'll also talk about what happened that was good. Amish, what happened also in the fake guru world, the things that happened locally to us, to the community. We'll be reviewing some great moments.
Sometimes God's test brings out the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Wow. I didn't know that was going to rhyme. I didn't know that was going to rhyme.
Sexy, dude.
I didn't know it was going to rhyme even, but that's what it feels like right now. Cause it feels like I'm thriving a little bit and I got to be careful and I got to make sure that I'm not like rude to anyone who's having a hard time. But
that's right. That's the tough thing.
That's the tough thing. You know, we got to find new ways to thrive.
So let's set the benchmark. Okay. About how this year has been. We're going to watch together a little Times 2020 year in review. They tried to put together some of the highlights of the year and we'll put in our own spin on what we think of this little review. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do this together.
It has not been a kind year. It's been a year that preyed on the weak and the sick. A year that claimed lives and tested trust. A year filled with division and upended by chaos.
Okay.
It's been a year dominated by staggering... Oh,
I forgot about that. Actually, I'll say real quick.
Yeah, the fires?
No, not that. The explosion in, it wasn't Lebanon. I
think it was like Syria. Yeah. In the chemical factory.
So
yeah, no, it's been rough, man.
It's depressing.
Like on top of COVID, there's been extra tragedies last year too.
I feel like COVID, though, it overshadowed everything.
It did.
You don't want to be a tragedy in the middle of COVID. You're getting no attention.
You get nothing.
It's a bad time.
You're getting nothing. COVID's a train wreck. COVID's like such a brat, and the rest of you, like people that deserved attention didn't. It was hard to get it. It was hard.
Yeah, we were starved for airtime, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But we're gonna have positive vibes, guys. Okay.
It's gonna be positive.
It's been a year dominated by staggering loss of life across the world, but it's a world still filled with courage, compassion, and heart.
Pandemics occur. They've always occurred and they will occur. It would be really shameful if we don't learn from what we've been through.
Amidst tragedy, we learned that we know how to put others before ourselves. Despite resistance, despite pushback, we persisted.
Yep. You know, actually, Amish, watching this, you know what this strikes me as? Is that I don't think there's ever been a year where people had such wildly different experiences.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like because let me be honest, the pandemic hit different demographics, different people. Like I mean even just like specifically families, so differently. If your family got hit by COVID, your year's over, right? If you got fired because of COVID, your year's over. I know people who dodged it altogether. Like they're fine, they're having the best year of the who's that guy? Andrew Schultz, the comedian.
Best year.
This was his best year ever. There are people like that, and that's kind of the strange thing, isn't it? Is that like people are having such wildly different experiences.
It's so different, dude. I know this rich kid. You know what he did? He goes, COVID hits. He goes, quit my job, COVID. I'm like, what? He's like, quit my job. It's COVID. Blame it on COVID. He quit his job at the big. I'm like, wow, your parents are rich, basically. He just went back to live with his parents and got rid of all expenses, went home, and he's just been like, God is great, and God is great. We're just eating pizza, watching sports.
You know who's having a great year? Hey, all the con artists, dude. All the con artists are having the best year of their life. Look, Max Trebet's best year.
I just saw an ad from this guy this morning.
Best year of this guy's life. Look at him in
with
this
the heavy heart.
What's guys? Thanks for so much for hitting this page, guys. Thanks, guys.
With the heavy heart, I inform you
that I'm retiring.
With the heavy heart. He's like 15.
Somebody said this is the year of fake gurus. It's kind of true. Here's why.
Coming up, dude.
Here's why. Here's the calculus. Look, have y'all seen those unemployment numbers, boys?
Yeah.
Have you seen the unemployment? It goes, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Unemployment claims. Let's see here.
I mean, Steve, even one of the things, while you pull it up, like one of the things that we've learned from watching all these con artists is that they really prey on vulnerability more than anything. So this is a year where people are vulnerable more, so they're going to strike harder. Your first instinct is to think like people don't have money. They're not going to buy some nonsense course.
No, yes.
They'll buy it more now.
Yeah. Of course. Here.
The fake gurus are thriving. The fake gurus are thriving. Look at that. Look at them thrive.
Oh.
Look at them thrive. Oh,
Amish, my mom told me, she's like, I'm actually glad you talked about. Okay, we'll get into the full story later. I actually have a full story because about my mom. Because the Coffeezilla family is falling apart, Amish. It's falling apart. But hold on. Okay, we'll talk about that. But my mom said that this year she literally typed into Google how to make money fast. Because she was having job challenges. She's having challenges at her job. She's a teacher. She was looking for another job. Literally, of course she did, right? And she's like, and it just seemed like everybody was making so much money online. She ended up getting replaced. Like they replaced her at another school, but or put her back into another school. But this stuff is happening to everyone, Amish. I mean, it hits close to the Coffeezilla casa.
Yeah,
it's hitting.
That's why 2021 has to be a banger, dude. We got to pay for Mama's house now.
Oh,
we got to pay for Mama's house now. We got to get the car for her. You know what I'm saying?
We could be like all the fake gurus and be like, I bought my mom a Lambo because she's worth it.
Like, never buy an MLM, Mom. Never do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Don't do it, Mom. Don't buy it.
Don't give it away. Okay, we'll get into that. All right, we got the first super chat of the day.
Wow.
Race Jacobson. Gosh, dude, so pathetic. So wins the video about Patrick Bet-David and his life insurance MLM. That would be absolute fire because he's such a big player on Entrepreneur Tube.
I'm with it, dude.
It's coming. It's coming, but you can't go for the king unless you're ready to chop heads.
The king is strong, dude. Even his second tier is strong.
Look, this is what we did with Brian Rose. You don't just go after them out of nowhere. Yeah. They do something. And then you go, all right, got to call that out. So I've got to see what, I've got to just look more into the MLM, truthfully.
Right. I have a hard time figuring out who's getting hurt from it. And that's an issue for me, too. I don't know yet.
Oh,
maybe I'm getting too much value tainment.
No,
maybe I love PVD too much.
No, that's how he launders his reputation, Amish. That's the brilliance.
Whoa! That's a great term.
Yeah. Hey!
Reputation laundering. He's a reputation launderer.
Hey, it's a laundromat. Dude, okay, think about it. All right. All right.
Valuetainment is
let's pull up Italian gangsters, okay? Yeah. Think about like The Godfather, right? How did these guys do it? Okay?
Yeah.
Let me explain this. Real quick. So how these guys did it is they have a dark business, right? Where they're making their money. They're making the money.
They're making it.
But Amish, they have to clean it up, right? They have to have a polished image. So they have like a side of their business that's all about, goodwill towards men, whatever. It's like positive. It's like a legitimate business. So valuetainment, he's got the MLM making the money. And he even says valuetainment, he just does it like whatever. Valuetainment, he doesn't talk about his MLM. He just puts out like positive stuff. And then that's a way for him. Now everybody's like, oh yeah, valuetainment, good guy.
Classic move to just say, hey, I'm here for the community.
Genius.
I'm here for the community.
Genius. The man's a genius.
Stephen Graham, he's like, look, I don't want to do a course, but they said, please, Stephen Graham, do a course. Or Stephen Graham, please do a course. Please.
I know. By the way, we should say Tren Black's going to be on the show. Guys, I see you. Yeah. Do you say, where's Tren Black? He's coming on. We got Tom Nash coming on right after him, which is exciting.
Nash.
Yeah.
I do want to ask Nash about that, about the financials of those MLMs, but we'll get into it.
I know, dude. I want to ask him where I should be placing my money.
That's true.
Bitcoin
That's a good call too.
To the moon? No, I don't know.
Yeah. Bateman's saying, isn't Dan Locke the Sifu? Dan Locke is so nothing.
Dan Locke is okay. Honestly, taking a tumble this year. And I think it was because he was the top, and then he got exposed by so many other people that people kind of, I don't know, I feel like people are waking up to who that guy is.
He was advertising videos to me this year towards the end that were showing like maybe insecurity. Like he was just advertising videos to me like, there's a lot of haters out there, but I'm real. Don't forget about me. I'm not those haters. Don't listen to them. It's like he's telling me like, hey, don't listen to Coffeezilla. I'm good. I made a Bentley. Don't you want to be in a Bentley? He's trying to take us, dude. He's trying to take all the people.
Yeah, I don't know. Dan Locke, not too relevant right now.
But I feel like it's a downward move. I don't think it's a little low for him. Shows signs of going down. I think that's how I'm seeing it.
I think he's pushed. Somebody said he's advertising on Facebook right now. I think he's pushed the Facebook. He's like, YouTube, the community's going to call me out. Facebook really doesn't have that same kind of like effect where you can call someone out on Facebook. You can't be like, because the groups are too isolated. That's how like you can have like QAnon and socialists 1 degree away, and like they'll never talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like on Facebook they're really
separates.
good at being like, hey, you're in this bubble. I mean, every social media is, but like Facebook especially, boom, you're in this bubble. You like QAnon, you like Che Guevara or whatever, and it's fine. They just exist in their own like world.
That's so sad. They are more built to divide us. I've seen articles about that, where Facebook is now their money comes from like people fighting and stuff, because that's what gets the most like clicks and views and sticking people onto it. Whereas YouTube, they still are a search platform, so you can still search like Dan Locke and it'll say scam. Like the first thing is always scam.
Yeah.
If you put in Dan Locke in a YouTube search, so YouTube is like, hey, this is probably where you want to go based on what you want. And I think Facebook, TikTok, they just say, we'll tell you what to watch. You don't have a say. We'll tell you what to watch.
Correct.
And that's what
it's all algorithmic. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, speaking of news, in
Facebook, only mysterious algorithm. No, why? That's it. Whereas YouTube is like search, it's something.
Speaking of the talk, we got big news from TikTok right now. Speaking of this year, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What a big move. TikTok with the balls. They banned MLMs.
That's nice. I like that.
No, Patrick David. No.
Oh,
You're gone. You're done.
But his valuetainment, his money laundering front is still on TikTok, I bet. I bet Patrick Bet-David is on TikTok.
Valuetainment?
No PhD.
Okay, let's not say money. I did not say money laundering front.
No. You said reputation laundering. I think that's very correct. That's very true.
Yeah, it is reputation laundering.
Yeah.
Not money laundering. Because money laundering implies that like,
I don't think PBD does anything illegal. Like, he is very responsible.
He's technically,
and smart.
It's a technically legal kind of thing. All these guys usually are. It's like, I'm technically legal.
Yeah, that's where he's at. So you can't even do anything.
Really. Steven, would you like to be a speaker at VidFest? We're doing some parts virtually. Dude, what is VidFest? I've never heard of that. I'm going to go ahead and remove that message.
Why?
Well, just while I look into it. I don't like when people link stuff. Our next in-person, what is this?
Yeah, that could be a paid thing.
Has anyone heard of this? If people have heard of it, maybe I'll do it. VidFest.
Just ask what the budget is. Ask
next
if they're paying.
in-person. Listen, it's
Gary Vee
in
gets
June?
$300,000.
Dude, it's in June. I mean,
it's in June.
My schedule's probably free in June. Listen, if you ask me more than like 2 weeks out, probably free. We'll talk. Tyler, if that's your real name.
Tyler, what's the budget, baby? Dude, they'll pay you for that. No, they got to. They pay Gary Vee what?
Tyler?
That's
Dude, Tyler's
$500 US at least.
No, they do all that stuff like pro bono.
Isn't it half and half?
They're like, you're so desperate, you'll do it for free.
Yeah, but say, hey, baby, $230K, baby, and that's it. $500 speaking fee now.
Steven, this is Tyler from Concrete. Oh, dude,
yeah. What's up?
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, Tyler from Concrete. That's sick. Yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah, you're friends with him. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That actually, he's a good guy. I didn't recognize you. You can't come in with Tyler S and then expect me to know who you are. VidFest is legit. Cool, dude. And Somebody said Evan Luthra, bro. Evan Luthra coded VidFest. That's funny. So, okay. So, Amish, let's talk, though, actually about 2020. First of all, I want to hear in chat how y'all's 2020 was. You just give me your personal take. It could be a 10 out of 10 year for you. Don't be ashamed if it's a 10 out of 10 year for you. Just tell me how your year went. Just be honest. You don't have to take into account the feelings of the entire world. Just tell me how your year went.
I'll tell you what it is, okay? It was 10 out of 10. Why? Because the 10 years before that, not the best. I'm comparing to my pre-COVID years were pretty COVID. So when COVID hit, I was like, it's like what Tom Nash would be like, every year is to COVID in Russia. Like it's like that. My life was like, it's been COVID for 5-6 years. So when COVID hit, I was like, what's the difference?
Oh my gosh, the dark years of Amish Patel, dude. Why haven't we gotten into that? I've always wanted to get into your dark years.
I didn't even know they were dark. Like, I wasn't sad or anything.
Until 2020 came and you go, this isn't so bad.
I said, God is testing us? Finally, something for me to do. Finally, an opportunity to be my best. And so, yeah.
At my best. If you guys don't know.
Things came through in 2020. And because of COVID a little bit. Like, I got a TV deal, like a second TV deal because of COVID. The first one is like on hold. But all my YouTube inroads, baby, who cares about the TV? Whoa, that's $100 from Matt Owens. Ooh. Habibi, $100.
Hey.
Wow, God is smiling.
Hey.
That's amazing.
Thank you, man.
Not even a comment. See, Matt Owens, not even a comment. Not even a hashtag Trump 2024. He would have said it.
Matt Owens says it goes without being said. That's what he said.
And that's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Matt Owens, dude. What's up, man? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the reason the drip could continue to broadcast, guys. These servers we pay for on YouTube Live, very expensive. Paying for Amish's internet, well, I'm not sure we do pay for it because every now and then it spots out. I have this theory that like you've like hooked into your neighbor's internet and you're just like taking the neighbor's internet because it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Hey, Winnett's was worse. Remember Winnett? He said if he got a text message, his is cutting out.
Yeah, Winnett's is worse.
He dropped 3 times from London, though.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, fine. Let's just throw Winnett into the bus. You get away free. That's fine.
Love Winnett, baby.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Let me be honest. I was going to be a little bit gun shy, even though I was being real bold, because my year's been okay, too. I would say mine is like 7 out of 10. Let me tell you why. Listen, work could not have gone better in that, I don't know. I feel like I've been trying, like you just throw a lot of things at the wall. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're like, does anybody care about this? Just making it. When I started the fake guru thing, I really felt like I caught a movement that needed to happen. Things needed to be said. It was making a positive difference in people's lives. And that felt really meaningful to me. So work, 10 out of 10. Other parts of life, I would go like 5 out of 10. Look, I am a social butterfly, Amish. I need to have my wings spread. I need to fly like the beautiful, fragile person that I am.
That's nice.
And COVID didn't let me do that. I mean, I stayed indoors basically for like 4 months following COVID. I didn't even step outside of my house.
Wow.
It was tough. And then I
love that about it, though. But go on.
You like that?
I felt so Larry David. When it first happened, I was like, not going to that, not going to that, not going to that. Oh, COVID. There's so many things I just didn't even feel like going to. Like,
sure.
Like, just like weddings. I don't hate weddings, and I love the people who get married. But, yeah, I'm just like not into it. It's just it seems like a lot of hassle. I'm like, I've been to so many. I don't care anymore. So weddings out. I've just been getting so much work done, That's the thing. Which is why I only feel like doing it.
Work usually. 10 out of 10. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I used to go to this open mic night where I'd play the keys, I'd sing, I'd do all that. I'd hang with my buddies. You can't do that. Like, it's just the one time I hang out with my friend, he has COVID. A day later, gives me the COVID scare of my life. Like, that's what people don't know.
By the way, I had COVID.
I never went and hung out with anybody till I hung out with this one guy a day later. Tested positive for COVID. Might want to go get tested.
My bad.
Just like, oh, dude, rough year. So I'm thinking about making this because you like Joel Osteen. So I put up Joel Osteen's thing, and like this is the congregation.
That's beautiful, dude.
What do you think of that?
That is so nice. 40,000. I remember the Joel Osteen one. It was so sad because he does a joke before every whatever. I can't find the clip anymore, but it was after COVID hit. He's like, hey, y'all, I usually start with the joke, but once COVID hit, I said, what's the point? There's nobody here. But a couple of y'all said to just do the joke. So here we go. Okay. Why did something? I was like, I don't know.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Yeah, exactly.
To get to the great beyond.
To get to the great beyond. Okay, that's real awkward. There's nobody here even to laugh. Okay, today we're going to talk about, and he just goes into like the sermon.
Dude, let's see. Hold on. I want to pull up what everyone else is saying. I want to hear how their years have been. Some people are saying their year's been just like yours, really good. Absolutely. My year was good. Let's pull this in the middle here. Let's see. Me too. I hate loud parties. People are not answering the question. I see a few.
Yo, Lalit Mungal, 100 rupees.
Oh.
How long have you known each other? Have you met in person? We have not met in person, dude.
That's crazy. I feel like I've known you for years.
I know. I got to come to Texas.
You know what's interesting, though, is the second we met, I remember there was a spark.
A special, je ne sais quoi.
A special entanglement of sorts.
It was an entanglement.
A quantum entanglement from across the universe where we just ripped for basically 3 hours, like nothing. I mean, that was our first podcast. I was like, dude, we got to do something. Everyone in chat was saying, yeah, y'all have great chemistry. So it was one of those weird things. No, we've literally never met in person. And we need to, because we need to do the yogic flying. I'll never give up on that. I will never give up on that.
We have to do yogic flying. I honestly, dude, I think this year the vaccines are coming.
Yeah.
I get the vaccine. I go to Texas. God is great.
And I feel like somehow we're going to have to inflict pain on each other.
I don't know why you have those kind of thoughts.
I don't know why. I feel like we're going to have to. Well, people enjoy the duo challenges. Like the duo challenges of like somehow. You know what it is? The viewers, they like seeing people get hurt. That's like all the viral stuff is like now like people getting shot with paintball guns. The hottest show is Hot Ones, where people inflict torturous pain on themselves eating hot foods. Okay. That's like what it's all about now.
I mean, let's just inflict the pain out that way. That's all. Let's just inflict it out towards not to our community, to the people that would hurt our sheep, our flock.
What if we had like a fake guru thing? You come on. You get hooked up to a lie detector. If you fail it, you get like something.
Wow.
Okay, relax. Really? Relax.
You really? No. You like that, eh? You're into that.
It's funny. It's funny. It makes great content. Don't pretend it doesn't make great content. You're making me feel weird.
It is. You do sound like those Japanese producers, like a Japanese game show producer, where he's like, the hits. If you fall in the Shark Tank, that's the big hits. Let's go.
They must fall in the Shark Tank.
They must.
No, I was actually okay. So tell me what you think about this. I was thinking about making. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking about. I have an ambitious goal for 2021 of going daily, or basically like a daily show. This year I went like pretty consistent, but not daily. If I go daily though, I was like, man, sometimes I get lazy. I'll like miss a day. How do I not miss a day? I thought about setting up some kind of like a punishment thing. Like if I miss a day, I have to do something, like shave my head, shave my beard, do something. I don't know. What do you think about that? I feel like would that motivate you if you had something like the sword of Damocles over your head? Just like
no, but what if you did this? What if you just did instead of hurting yourself after? What if you just shot like a couple of videos and you shot them so they were like, hey guys, can't be there today because something happened. I don't know, but this is an off day video. Enjoy it. Let's go. And it's got to be some evergreen thing. And it's got to be like, that's a weird thing to happen.
That's how you avoid the challenge. That's how you avoid the challenge, Amish, is you have some backup. The challenge is writing that But what if you fail?
A full day of those bits.
I don't know.
I feel like getting ahead of it is always cheaper than fixing it after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I thought to myself, like, if I could have something like, if I fail, I have to donate to communism, which is like my least favorite thing. That would hurt
you, yeah.
It would hurt me. It hurt me in my soul.
It's carrot and stick, you know what I'm saying? So why not do both? You do a little bit of this, a little bit of this.
Yeah. But the community is already my carrot. They already reward me. They reward me.
The community has been good to us this year.
That's what I'm saying. Is like it is hard to be too negative about this year because good things have happened, and I feel like you're kind of a dick if you say that. But it's also just true for where we've both personally been in our own lives. Bad things have happened, but there are also some positives that come out of it. Is that bad to say? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, it's like I said, it's not like the years before for me were like pretty like meh. And what COVID did is it just forced me to focus. Like this, like I didn't need to be doing stand-up right now. I didn't need to do it right now while COVID's hitting. And maybe even before that a little bit. Maybe I needed to just do some other stuff, keep writing my stand-up, keep cutting. Like I just need to work on maybe YouTube for a bit. And then when things open up, it'll be perfect because I'll just start doing stand-up then or come to Texas and do it or whatever. But yeah, it's given me just the ability to focus. So in that sense, yeah, I do feel bad like saying it to, I know that a lot of people are hurting and, sorry, we gotta, that's one great book that I read early on. I was telling you this year is called Self-Reliance, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
We were saying that this should be the motto of the show. Is that actually the whole model of our entire show is sort of like be self-reliant, learn by yourself. You don't need other people to tell. Like a lot of times the people who are leading you are also like they're basically profiting off your back. So don't fall for the hucksters, the gurus. You got to learn to think for yourself.
Yeah. We're the think for yourself cult. So we're saying, hey, you stay, you do you.
Oh, we got somebody. Somebody just came by. Hey, look who it is. Look who it is, guys. Tren Black, ladies and gentlemen. Should we let him in?
Bring him in, dude.
Bring him in,
Black,
dude.
baby.
Why not? Hey, it's gonna reset the screen
Black.
again. All right, here we go. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Tren. Oh, Tren. What's up, man? He's left and right messing up this Zoom thing.
Can hear us, I think.
Hold on. Let him connect up. Guys, it's a little technical difficulties. Guys, we have... If you guys don't know who Tren Black is, put a 1 in chat. If you know who he is, put a 2 in chat. Okay. Yeah. 2 if you know, 1 if you don't. We'll introduce him in a second. Great guy. Known him for a little bit. And we're going to be talking to him today about what's going on. Okay, he's back. Dude. Here he is. Ready.
Is my video?
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know why that's my background. I'm going to keep it, actually. That's fine with me.
Yo!
Hey, man.
Tren!
Tropical.
Tren Black. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause.
From the beach.
Wait, I have to load up your chat. I need to see what they're saying down there.
It's coming from the beach, eh? This is very fake guru. It's a little fake guru.
I am from Hawaii, so this is actually okay for me.
Sure. That's like where you naturally live. Okay, cool.
No, you know what's funny? So you texted me that we're gonna rip and dip for 30 minutes, and I had no idea. I've never heard that phrase before. Like I can assume what it meant, but I looked it up on Urban Dictionary. Okay. And the first result was it means to link up and have sex for 30 minutes. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm getting myself into right now.
Hey, we are repurposing the word rip and dip for the community? No, it just means like talk. It just means like ramble.
Yeah, that's what I sense. That's exactly what we're doing. In a spiritual sense,
no, it's that in a very real literal sense, it's not what we're doing. But whatever makes you sleep at night, Amish.
I'm not of this world. I'm of the God's world.
Dude, hey, guys, if you don't know who Tren Black is, Tren, it seems like a good part of my community knows who you are. Some people don't. Tren, introduce yourself. What do you do? And we'll talk about how we met.
Yeah, so I was sort of just ripping off of like your content for a little bit by doing this like exposed guru thing. But I was just doing it for like people in tech. So I'm like a computer science student. That's like my whole thing. So I talk trash about a bunch of tech people on the internet. And the first one was Siraj. And that's how I know you. It's because I was doing research. I was like, has anyone talked about Siraj yet? And you're the one who did. And I emailed you. I was like, can I use your clip? Like, are you going to sue me? You know, I was like, just like asking if I could use it. You're like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And then I made the video and I sent it to you. You said it was a good video, which felt really warm in my heart.
That's great.
And then later I talked to a few other people who then started like, I don't know, saying they're going to like copyright strike me. And I'm like, what do I do? I was like, well, you make videos like this, so you probably like know how to deal with this. So I just hit you up again for advice. And then you're sort of just like coaching me through that entire thing. And yeah, we were just talked about on like kind of mainstream YouTube for like one day because of that. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, we should talk about that. But yeah, man, I mean, I feel like that is a natural pattern for every YouTuber to go through is like, I remember when I started out reaching out to a lot, I even forgot who I reached out to at this point. A bunch of people. And I would ask them for help. And I remember how good it felt to just hear one person sort of be like, hey, you got something, kid. Even though you don't, like, even though it's at the first, you don't, like, you definitely don't have anything. But you just hear that encouragement, you hear that, and it's like, it lifts, as Amish would say, lifts all boats. So I feel like anytime someone reaches out to me, I try to make myself available. But yeah, you, like, after we kind of knew each other a little bit, I had a bit of background with two people who you talked about on your channel. And it was, Engineering Truth and Tech Lead. Okay? If you guys know who those two people are.
Tech Lead is
my favorite people.
You ripped those guys. I mean, you roasted them. And you're pretty good at talking trash. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't want to go against you in a trash talking competition. You're good at it. Let's just say that.
I was trying to go in from like a comedic approach though. I think I came across a little bit too like
it hurt. Let's just say
back, but I didn't think it was that offensive. I was just watching a lot of Cody Ko at the time, and he was going in on these kids. I was watching Failure on Fit; they're going in it. So I was like, "Oh, this is like YouTube culture. Let me have my fun in tech."
Yeah, and it's fine. They
were not cool with that at all.
No, they were not cool. It's like a different. This industry's like different. People they're like Cartman. They're like, I respect my authority. They really don't like that. So they got pissed at you, and they basically said, we're going to dox you, Tren. They contacted you, say, you want to talk trash about us? We're going to ruin your life. I don't want to simplify it, but that's basically what they said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened from there? Like, I tried to talk them off the ledge. We basically spent 3 months trying to tell these people this is a mistake. Don't do this. This is dumb. And ultimately, they did it anyways, or Engineer Truth did. It blew up in his face, and you became an internet celebrity for a day.
Oh, let me tell you, that one day, like, I hate to sound so superficial, but the amount of attention you get, dude, it gets you high. It's so insane.
Wow.
Just have so much attention for one day. It's
sick.
such a weird feeling.
Well,
and then you just flip out of relevancy because, like, the internet only cares about anything for like 2 days. Max,
2 days.
Right? Like,
2 days.
Yeah, nobody cares about anything for longer than that. But it's an interesting feeling. So.
Yeah,
Good
no,
time.
It's good to be on the good side of that. If you're on the bad side, that sucks.
True.
I legitimately felt bad for Engineer Truth. I mean, I know people are going to say, oh, he deserved it, whatever. I know what it feels like to be on that side of the internet, like where it's like everything's hit the mainstream. That sucks, dude. That sucks. And I know he made a mistake. It was stupid. I know he apologized.
I kind of feel bad for him in general. Like, I don't know. It seems like, I mean, I'm not about to continue talking shit, but it just seems like at a certain point to like make those decisions, he just naturally maybe doesn't have the best judgment. And I can't really,
Yeah, just like Brian
blame
Rose,
him
man.
for being dumb, right?
It's just like Brian Rose this year, where he's like, oh, I got $1,000. I'll cash out on my audience, and it's like you just look like a scumbag now. It's gotta hurt your following and everything.
Well,
Yeah,
I think the sucky thing is if you mess up too publicly, then you don't get that chance for redemption to learn from the mistakes and like get better, because you're like branded that now. You're the guy who doxed somebody because you couldn't take a joke. And that sucks for him that like he's going to have trouble if he wants to come back doing that. But I thought, I just think redemption on the internet's interesting. And I think as people who participate in the, I don't know what you call it, like calling out of scammers or people who are doing dumb stuff, what do you think about, I think about this a lot, like people becoming better and redeeming themselves. I feel like there should be a path to that. What do you think?
Oh, I have direct experience with this right now because I just promoted. So one of the people I roasted was Joma. He was in my original video. It was like Tech Lead and Joma. It was like a shared video. Mm-hmm. And the video was about this like course they just dropped. And I was roasting it because it was like $1,000 and it was kind of a stupid course. And the videos, like they had like free videos released, and I just went over why their videos are just awful explanations. Right. And everyone's, all hyped up, like, yeah, get them.
Just to show people that's one. Oh, 666. Very good. Obviously,
wow.
Family friendly.
I'm blessing us all. We're going to hell. But in my latest video, it's called Data Structures and Algorithms in 15 Minutes. I actually promoted Joma's newest course called Joma Class. And so many people are like, dude, you're such a sellout. What happened? You were talking trash about him. But it's so different. This new course, like the effort that's going into it, the animations, the explanations, it's a completely different thing than what he made before. And this one costs $8 a month as opposed to $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a valuable course, I'll say it's a valuable course. And this one is.
Wow.
But some people still, think I'm a sellout for doing this.
No, you just give redemption.
Yeah, he definitely did. And
he redeemed himself. So.
I never had anything against courses. Like, I buy courses. I buy courses on Udemy that are like $10. They help me a lot.
Online education isn't the problem. You and I agree. Yeah. It's the advertising that if it doesn't deliver, and it's the price. If it's too expensive, it's ridiculous. So, or it's almost impossible to deliver on a course that's like $2,000. If you're just some YouTuber, it's very unlikely that you're going to actually deliver on that. No, we agree on that. What are people saying in the chat? I hate that monk. Are they talking about? Oh, they're talking about.
Oh, the monk. Shri Shri?
No. They're talking about Engineer Truth.
Right.
Yeah,
I
don't want to dogpile him too much. I feel bad. Yeah, you stuck him with that.
Yeah.
With the war thing. I guess it was kind of cool to blow up because of them, but they gave me like a midlife, maybe a quarter life crisis, because I really, after that happened with them, and people just started, every time they would talk about me, they're like, oh, hey, you're the guy from the tech lead thing. And that's not what I want to be known for at all. I don't want to be known for someone else. And it's a lot of my audiences didn't even like me. They just hated them. So I rebranded instantly. I immediately stopped talking trash, and I love talking trash. It's just I just don't want to be known. I just don't want to be known for these people. So now I'm just
it is negative.
Really different things.
Yo. Show me your room real quick. Can you turn off your virtual background?
Yeah. Let me wait. Okay, let me see how to do that.
Because I feel like I hate Zoom's green screen is so bad that I'd rather just have the real thing, no matter how messy it is.
Oh yeah.
Because it's it's just vibes. It's fine.
That bed looks like you're getting busy, but it's fine. We don't get into it.
I have 2 king size beds.
Woo! That's tight, dude.
No, I'm in an Airbnb right now for 3 months, and every Airbnb has 1 room with 2 beds. It's also just a massive room, and I have space for everything, despite there being 2 beds. So I just use one of them for dirty laundry. No, clean laundry. Sorry, one of them's for clean laundry. The dirty laundry's in my hamper.
Yeah. Nice.
So you're just traveling and YouTubing.
I thought your pivot was so smart, because I think a lot of people, if you're not careful, you don't want to just be stuck as you're the guy who does this thing. I did Coffee Break before this, so I've always felt like I can go back to that content anytime I want. Or I just feel like I can talk about anything I want because I had more of a presence on the internet. But you, because that was your big thing, spreading out and changing from that, I thought was a genius move on your part. And is that where you're staying? Is you're going to talk about legit stuff now?
I mean,
or are you going to be a YouTuber at all? You're in Fang now, dude. Go make $1 million doing that.
I'm in Fang for now, but I'm pretty sure I'm just not built for corporate. I give it 2 years before I quit. But
I hope they don't catch that.
Yeah, hopefully they're not watching this video. But that transition was so hard. I mean, that was probably one of the hardest things, because my channel died. It died hard. I went from getting, however many views I was getting before to getting 5,000 views per video. And I was experimenting with new video styles, and I don't know, it was really trash. So I tried making new types of videos that did game development, and that kind of popped off a little bit. But then I realized I hate game development. I don't play video games. Why am I in the game culture now? So I had to leave that too. So I had to pivot multiple times just to find something I like. So now I'm kind of going into a casually explained wannabe type of person.
It's cool, dude. Listen, hey, you got to imitate content to find out you don't want to copy, but you want to be inspired, and then you'll find your own brand of content. I have so many influences, and I think in every stage of my career, I'm still influenced. I mean, look, if you look at my my set now, it's heavily inspired by Dr. Disrespect. I mean, obviously, the virtual production is very heavily inspired by that.
The $10 million
studio. Yeah. No shame about it. It's but I'm finding more of what I am as you go, and you get new influences. You pick this up, you pick that up, and that's I feel your growth as an artist is that kind of process of You do this for a while. I don't like that. You do this for a while.
It's the same in stand-up. Stand-ups do the same thing, dude. They just, imitate whoever's famous at the time. So like when you go to open mics in Toronto, everyone at one point, they all sounded like Louis C.K.
Yeah, but it's not like, but the problem is no one tells you that there's not really that many other options, because when you say like, oh, just be yourself, you don't really know who yourself is yet. Like, especially when you're starting out.
In classical
I think with
too.
me especially too, I don't even, like I've switched niches at least 5 times on YouTube, and I have a total of like 35 videos. And that's just because like I really don't know what I want to be making, because I get bored really, like I can't do the same video over and over again, but on YouTube to kind of have like a niche, you sort of need to make like the same video over and over again. And I just hate having like a repetitive life. So I don't know, but I actually want to try new things too. So you just brought up stand-up. I think I'm going to do my first open mic, hopefully January, February.
Oh, wow.
I'm so scared. It sounds so scary.
No.
Like going on stage telling jokes, that is.
You know what it is? I feel like it's just getting used to like actually dealing with your ego a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, cause you're like, the reason you don't want to get up there is because you're afraid of being like somehow judged or whatever. And I feel like comics, they have, Amish, you can tell me, they have an internal sense of like, I don't care. I know sort of who I am. Is it that, or what is it? How do they get up there?
I feel it with comics. Look, you're scared to get on stage. They're scared to put up a YouTube video. They're not, no one's better than anyone. They've just been doing it for a couple of years. Just like you guys, they had older guys tell them like, hey kid, you're good. Hey kid, you got something there with that joke. Or, like, that's what it takes. I mean, then they get, some of them are just obsessed with an older comic who's so broke, but they're just like, hey, my Babaji told me, my guru told me, so I'm just going to do this. And now they're 40 and they're still doing the same stuff. So I wouldn't think about it too much, man. I mean, it's, you're doing the thing that's more relevant right now. You know, like they need to be making YouTube videos.
No, but the thing is if you go and do stand-up, I feel like that's a skill that transfers to so many other parts of entertainment.
That's the main thing for sure. Like having the balls to do stand-up, you're just like a beast amongst men after that. You know, like in anything really. So.
Yeah, I mean, don't pressure yourself too much, but definitely get out there, have fun with it.
It's so interesting, Amish, that you're basically saying that like, oh, comedians, they don't have like big balls. They just have big balls at this one thing that they've been doing a lot.
Yeah. They're not, they can't ask for funding for TV. I get funding for TV stuff. A lot of them are like, whoa, they're like 15 years older than me. They're like, so the TV people gave you money? How'd you do that? It's like, ask. I mean, if you ask a couple of times, the first time they'll tell you like, no, we're looking for this. Then you go back in 6 months. Then you go back in 6 months. They're like, yeah, here, take 50,000, figure it out, whatever it is, like whatever your budget is. But they don't have. So you'd be surprised, man. I mean, but they basically go after the most ballsy thing, which I agree with you, is talking in front of a group of people. That is ballsy. But then they're too scared to do business stuff. They're too scared.
I don't think talking is that ballsy. Like I don't have like fear of speaking. I don't have a stage fright or anything. It's just in the very vulnerable state of telling jokes, because you're if the jokes bomb, you immediately see it. If you're just giving like an inspirational speech, who really cares?
Yeah, you can fake that.
That's bad.
If you get up on a stand-up stage, you're saying I'm funny.
Yeah,
and then the audience is gonna know 100% if you're basically hot stuff or not, and most of the time it's not.
You'd be surprised how many tricks they have for that. So one of the things you're going to do, right? You do so the worst thing you can do is be like scared that you're joke bombed. A lot of people, what they do, they go to an open mic, they'll do the joke and it nothing, and then they'll be like, okay, well I thought that was funny anyway, and they'll laugh at that. The audience will be they'll laugh at right? you. What's that?
They're called saves, right? Like saves. Like your joke bombs and you do a save. Yeah, those are pretty cringy.
Yeah, I mean, but then you can get into a conversation with them, because I've seen comics turn that into like the real bit actually came after, where they do that and then someone in the audience will be like, yeah, well, nobody does this, and then the guy will talk to her and then talk to another guy, and then the bit's really something else. You know what I mean? And then you find your bits with the crowd kind of. That's kind of how a lot of these bits are.
Amish, you and I have been talking a lot about writing lately, just in general. It's like I feel like Amish, he's got decades in the game. Okay, Amish, he's a beautiful soul who's got years in the game, and because of that, I feel like we've been talking a lot about. You've been giving me some good advice about like just writing in general, with that kind of stuff. We've been talking a lot about that because I've been thinking about how do whether it's writing jokes, writing videos, writing like ideas down, I feel like that's a skill in of itself. And like, that's something he's been talking to me a lot about. One thing I didn't know, Tren, is like a lot of these guys who make these comedy shows, they have writers' rooms. Did you know this?
The writers' room. Is he ever just in the same room just brainstorming off each other?
Yeah, that's how SNL does it.
Yeah,
they do writing room. Hannibal Buress used to be in it. Bunch of big comics would go in and out of those rooms too.
You know what that makes me think though? Is that, wow, there's a lot of people spending a lot of time making sure that Seth Meyers is not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of energy, a lot of money going into some of these guys who, why are they
At
using
least
these guys
25
as
people
talent?
full time. We're talking 25 people full time are like
spending
hey, I think that was
all
funny.
their time on like making these, and then, oh, you know what'd be the worst?
funny?
If you're like a really funny comic and you're writing these banger jokes, and then
Yeah.
you see the guy flub it on stage, and you're just like, oh, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's like that. Do you remember when you made that one video? It was called "What Money Can't Buy," and your answer was charisma, and you brought up Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. If you had all the funniest comedians write jokes for you, if you're not funny, you're not funny. It's not gonna work.
Dude, people got mad at me for that video, by the way. They go, Steven, how dare you insult, how dare you punch down to the one of the richest men on earth
to Zuck?
who owns, yes, they're like, you're being mean to Zuckerberg. I'm like,
Did he pay them?
come on.
He's like the easiest person to be mean to, I think.
He's a psycho. We've learned that in 2020 over and over again. He's a bad person, possibly.
Yo,
His
yo,
own
your
business
mic's
partner
popping a
came out.
little bit, Trent. I don't know what that is.
I have a solution.
Boom.
Does this work?
Yeah, probably.
Is
I'm
that
sure
it?
it does. I don't know what it is,
It's my
but
pop filter. Wait.
yeah.
No,
Tell
no.
me if
It
it's
feels
better.
more like the sound. The connection might be.
Yeah, it
soft.
might be the connection. There we go.
Better now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I
just
can't
had
talk
to let
trash
you
about
know.
Mark Zuckerberg though. I have to be careful what I say about like big tech companies.
Well, you know who actually came to me after I made that video? Charisma on Command. He's like, actually, Steven, you can buy charisma with my course.
That's what I figured. He'd be like one of these gurus. They all have a charisma
Dude,
side.
this guy says, he swears that, dude, I wasn't charismatic and I basically taught it to myself and you can teach it to yourself. And I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think that it's true to an extent, but that like there's a level of, you know how like some people are basically tone deaf?
Yeah.
Like there's like super talented musicians that are automatically talented. Then most people can get better, but then there's people who are tone deaf. I think there are people who are tone deaf with charisma. Like no matter what they do, they will be, even if they buy 10 Charisma on Command courses, they will be uncharismatic.
This is actually some incel philosophy, but I kind of agree to a certain extent.
Oh, not incel.
Wow. It's a little
Well, I mean,
negative.
just
That's
by
one way to say
definition of
negative.
like what incels believe, right?
Yeah.
Because I was on this incel forum. It's mostly them talking trash about Matt Tran, calling him an incel, and they're basically saying that like what he's doing is status maxing, and that if you're like just born as like not a charismatic person, basically, and you have status, like you don't really achieve it.
Okay, but that's-
I kind of disagree with that a little bit. And this kind of relates to what we said a few podcasts ago. So you guys were talking trash about simple pickup, right?
Yeah.
But
he
simple
changed
pickup
your life.
actually. No, I'm not even kidding, dude. Simple pickup made me.
Wow.
They made me.
Wow.
I was like 14 or 15 years old.
Ah!
Yeah. I mean,
I-
Spencer loves RSD. And
I like them
stuff.
too, yeah. I didn't like buy anything from any of them, but they just have like these videos on YouTube of them talking to girls, and I was just like a nerdy little brown boy, and like, yeah, like obviously it's
Which
like
is
not like
impossible. Which, hey, that's why I give the free pass. Anyone brown, they're doing the courses. I say take the class, baby. Don't worry about it.
well, yeah, I wouldn't pay for anything, but they would always just like preach this thing of like go out and like talk to girls and stuff and go out and talk to people. So when I was 14, I would just like start like talking to like random people just because they would tell me to, and through doing that alone, I've become a much more confident person.
My sisters
So-
made me do that.
Yeah,
My
that's
sisters were
listen.
like, go talk to someone. Don't stare at girls. Go
Yeah.
talk to her.
Yeah.
Or
So
stop.
they'd
Don't
make
look
like
at her. You know.
long advice videos, like, and I would watch every single video of them, and they would be like the main ones motivating me for it.
Wow.
Cause like like you're kind of clowning on Jesse for saying like brown's like an insult, and I agree it's not. But like in the media, generally, like growing up, like I would get compliments like wow, you're pretty good looking for a brown guy.
Really?
You know?
Dude.
Yeah. Yes. It's in like America. brown people aren't looked at, in a positive light. Like, who do you have? You have Raj from the Big Bang Theory.
Dark, tan, and handsome. What are you talking about, dude?
No, Big Bang Theory did him dirty, man. Come on, that guy's a loser. He's
pretty much
so
most
goofy.
major shows did us dirty.
I hate I hate the message of simple pickup. I know you got a good experience, but like that guy's like, dude, hey, I was what did he say? I was bald, fat, and brown.
And
like,
yeah.
On top of that, if that didn't make it bad enough, I was Indian. I was like, dude, you can't.
He's
what
playing
kind
on
of message
insecurity,
is that send into the culture?
Look, he's not as bad as like John Anthony lifestyle. Like he's not that bad. And I do think even in that video, he didn't do it so bad. But in other videos, he does play up that like, hey, if you're brown, nobody wants to bang you, dude. What are you going to do? Take the course. And it's like, he is feeding into the insecurity and then selling you the solution. Right?
But what Trin's saying is that he got a positive thing out of it. That's where
I can't speak for what they're doing now.
Right.
I don't keep up with them anymore. I'm just saying, back when they were on YouTube making the free videos, I got a lot out of it.
So this is the crazy thing about it, right? Like, to me, how I view these things is that if you get something positive from Dan Locke, God bless you. Go on your merry way. Take that from him. Just don't take his course. But that's fine. You get something positive, good. I say good. That's their contribution to the world, I guess, is like that some people are inspired. I'm not going to sit here and say that no one's ever been inspired by Guru because that'd be transparently false. Some people need someone confident who's going to tell them, hey, you're lazy. Pick yourself up. Go make your bed. Go do your dishes. Like, right? Like that. You need that.
That's what the good pickup artists
clean
are.
up your room.
A lot of pickup artists are just motivational speakers. They're just focusing on the men's angle. A lot of them are. And they even transition up to like not even doing men anymore or not even doing PUA. That's how you get out of the game. I feel like you got to go Mark Manson, go like just mainstream book about motivation, because at that level, they get that bad rap. I feel like the pickup artist community, but ultimately it's 90% the same as Tony Robbins. You get into it, or maybe 80%. A lot of it is get your life together. But Tony Robbins teaches like be more confident, be more outgoing, put yourself in positions where you'd meet someone even. Like a lot of it is just stuff like that. Yeah, or do you think simple pickup is like?
I think once you strip all like the really weird shit they're up to, which is the pickup community is getting roasted on every platform hard. YouTube, TikTok, they are getting demolished.
Yeah.
But once you just take away the really weird shit they do, underneath it, it's literally just like talk to more people, stop being a bitch, and yeah. So I would say back in the day it was pretty useful, but yeah, I mean, I think like for money and stuff, they've probably gotten a lot more salesy and guru-like nowadays. I don't keep up with them, so I'm not defending them by any means.
Well, and Amish sometimes makes a really good point, which is like, for guys who are insecure, who like have kind of been lost by the culture, nobody's coming to save them, because basically the thought and culture is like, well, you're like, hey, you have it the best anyone has it, so we're not going to worry about you. We're worried about everyone else. So like there needs to be somebody talking to these guys and like giving them some kind of a positive message. And if that's pickup, I mean, like avoid. I just say it's like true of like all these things. Everything with self-help, pick up all this stuff. 2% of it's like really positive stuff, and just like take that 2% and then just go, and then just like dip. Take what's good and dip.
The problem is though, if I were 15 now, I would have never have been impacted the same in the positive way, because I would have looked at the pickup and I would just see everyone bashing it, and I would not give any of it a chance, and I would have you know what I mean? Like I would have gotten nothing from this community because of like the hate. I'd be like, oh, this entire thing is trash, even though there is that like good side to it too. So I don't know. I'm sure it's like that with business courses too. There's probably ways to make money on Amazon FBA legitimately, but now nobody will probably get into Amazon FBA because scamming people.
So much scammy stuff out there.
No. Hold on. I disagree. I think it's like look, it's with any business, there are going to be people who actually see it and they go, I want to do that. Like YouTube. People are going to see YouTube. There's going to be a percentage of people saying, I want to do YouTube. I know that the likelihood of success is not like super high. I know you got to work really hard, but I'm going to do it. Saying that, hey, this is not like the craziest opportunity of a lifetime, but it's an opportunity, just like most of life is an opportunity. You can just pick what you want to do. Then the people who are going to do it anyway are just going to go do it. But I feel like calling out the people who are saying, this is like the greatest thing ever. You're going to become a millionaire if you do this. The people you're stopping from getting involved are the people who wouldn't have become successful anyways because they were the ones who don't really want to do it. They just want to become rich, right? And it's like the truth about most opportunities, you're not going to become rich. Maybe you can make a living if you work really hard. And it's like, yeah, then the people who are going to do that anyways, they're going to go do it.
Yeah, in a way, the dating community is less fake because the fake gurus are promising millions of dollars. Whereas the dating community is saying, if you do this, this, and this, like you'll date someone. It's a little more
than $1 million for some people, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And I've told people, like, just older Indian men have been like, with thick accents, like, Amish, what do I do? How do I get out there? And I'm like, baby, you're 40. You made all the money. You have investments. You've got this. Pay some guy $10,000 and he'll take you out one weekend and he'll just full-time just make you pick up. Yeah, I support it. I don't care. Just go do it. Like, what else are you going to do? You're over the hill in arranged marriage years, baby. They're not, they cut you out of the market. You got to go, you know, get it yourself. And like, they do cut you out at some point.
The arranged marriage is no more. You're not in the conversation.
The arranged marriage market, dude. I remember my cousin was asking me, she's like, do they even ask you? She's like, they don't even ask me anymore. Because usually you go to these Indian family parties, they're like, hey, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? My cousin's like, they don't even ask me anymore. Over the hill.
Yeah. You're done.
They cut you out.
You're done. Okay, so some final thoughts, Tren. What's next? I know you're doing different things. Do you have like any big plans? Any 21? This is kind of the year of like, we're reviewing 2020. We're seeing what's on the horizon for what's up ahead. Guys, if you have any questions for Tren Black, let me know. But tell me, what's going on?
I didn't get to review my year. That's what the topic of this video was, right? Let me review my year, and then I'll talk about what I'll do next. So this year started off as to preface it, I was on track to having like having the best year of my life. Like the ending of 2019 and stuff, I was like blowing up on YouTube. I was having like my career. I was off in college having a blast. So my life was just getting so good. And then I was getting really into like fitness, and I got an internship. So my life was amazing. And then in the beginning of this year, every gym closed. So my fitness trashed. I lost my internship, which really hurt. That one demolished me. And then I ended up taking a gap year from school because it's just like 100% Zoom university. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay tuition for that. And then my YouTube channel died because I was having my quarter life crisis. So the first half of the year, legitimate 1 out of 10. That was an actual hellhole. But the past, the later 6 months, finding my groove again, got a FANG internship this time. Things are going well. I think in 2021, I want to probably go back to school. I just really, really, really hope that the vaccines are going to help and I can go to school in person, because I'm in school. I'll admit it. I don't even care about my degree in the slightest. I'm in school because it's fun. Like, I don't need my degree to get my jobs.
Wow.
I can do all that.
It's good that you admit it.
Yeah. And like, I have a lot of scholarships, so it's not very expensive for me to go to school.
Bro, your life rocks. That's all I'm hearing. Your life's
good life.
It's great. You crushing it on YouTube. You're going to school for free because it's fun. And you got a Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google internship. That's what FANG means, by the way. I wanted to tell you that.
That's
it's like all the top stuff.
FANG.
Well, you are, because you've got a bunch of people who like you. You've got people who like. I feel like you just see the numbers, but the pivots take time. And like I was talking to, I meant to bring this up, Josh Fluke, who's kind of become a friend of the channel. I like him. Yeah, you trashed him, but I actually like him.
No, he's great.
I think he's a good guy.
Who trashed him? Not me.
No,
I made a video. Yeah, I did.
On this dude.
I haven't seen that one. Okay, cool. Whatever.
That's the first video that I unlisted, and like I didn't I'm not about to like talk shit about him, but I didn't unlist it because what I said was wrong. I don't think anything I said was wrong about him. But I just feel like the reasons I unlisted the video is, first and foremost, I felt like I was kind of like not to like shift blame to anyone else, but I feel like I was kind of manipulated to make that video. Like this one, like other very big figure in tech just really pushed me to make that video.
Who was it?
Like
Tech lead? Who was it?
No, it wasn't. It's not a YouTuber. It's a huge like
one of the FANGs
person in tech.
One of the FANGs. Someone who did the FANG internships.
Oh, dude.
No,
I feel like
okay. It's like the founder of something. But I was like, yeah,
it sucks.
This is it's not a video I would have made without that. And then secondly, like it wasn't a huge deal what he did, and I feel like I don't really care that much. And I kind of feel bad that so many bad things keep happening to him. So I was like, I don't want to just kick him down for nothing. But I don't know, Josh, he's an interesting character. Do you follow him on Instagram?
I don't follow him on Instagram. I just follow him on YouTube.
It's like his entire brand right now is just like, how bad can my life get?
He is. Yeah, I know. It's like, come on, man, you're doing great.
I keep telling Josh this. I was like, Josh, you're actually like a really cool guy. When you sit down and talk to him, he's got a lot of like really interesting hobbies. And my message to him when he came on the show was like, dude, focus on that. Like, don't, because he's like always talking about like his traumatic, because he had like some traumatic upbringing and stuff.
It never stops. There is never-ending stories to how bad his life is.
I know.
And it's the only ones I click on too. I'm not gonna lie, the numbers don't lie. It's his most viewed videos.
So he's like, but he's like smart for doing that. But then I'm also like, oh, dude, I would hate to, and that's me projecting on him. Because me projecting on him, I wouldn't want to focus on that. But like, I think he's just got to do whatever's right for him at the end of the day. But like, I think he's a great guy. When you sit down and talk to him, he's very interesting. But I agree, like his channel is this weird thing of like, people are clicking. He literally told me, he goes, I've tried happy thumbnails, sad thumbnails. Everyone clicks on the sad thumbnail. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. So sad, like people want to hear about how bad your life is. Which his life is not that bad. His life is actually really good.
He did cool shit.
Which is like,
he paid for his parents' rent for 2 years.
Have you heard the stories? It's pretty bad.
Okay, there's
like
actually some messed up stuff.
If you go back here, like the marital story, no, he has some. He's had some pretty bad things happen to him.
He has ups too, though. Like he paid his parents' rent for like how many years? He like
I saw this and I was like, come on, Josh.
Like, I have low testosterone.
I'm losing my hair and I have low testosterone, buddy.
No, you can't have both.
Be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. We got to have him back on. He's a good dude.
We got to get him back on. He's a great guy.
Anyways, I don't know why I brought up Josh Fluke. I was going to say something about it and then now I'm like lost.
Well, there is a link.
It just ends in Joshua Fluke. That's actually my future. I'm just going to become Joshua Fluke, really.
Hey, dude, don't knock it till you try it.
Don't knock it till you try it. He does cool stuff. He got a motorcycle.
Oh, somebody said at least he's not Indian also.
Oh, wow. Gabriel. How dare
Gabriel with the fire. Hey, you may be bald, you may be fat, but you're not Indian too.
Wow. I mean, someone tell him. If that makes him feel better,
Yo,
tell him.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. We got a verified user in chat. Who's that? Nick White.
Nick White? Who's Nick White?
I don't know.
My roommate.
Oh, what up, Nick? Oh, dude, he's a coder too. You got a bunch of coder YouTubers.
Nice, dude.
We have a little content house going on, but once you get the check mark, we notice that we get top comment on anything we comment on now after you get a check mark. So we've just been leaving comments on every video ever.
Check mark
like
privilege.
there's millions of subs. Top comment.
Check mark
That's
privilege.
what 2021 is going to be for me. Just nonstop commenting until they just take away my check mark for abusing it or something.
What do you need? Like 50,000 subs for that? When do they hook you up with that? 100K and then they hook you up with the check mark. Yeah. Wow, sexy. That's hot.
Wait till I move it on to. If you get the check mark on like Instagram though, you're just a different breed of human after that.
Yeah. That's a nice blue. It's a nice blue. Yeah, people treat you different. 100%. I know. I got to step up my Instagram game. All right, Tren, thanks for coming to the show, guys.
Thank you for having me on.
Dude, of course. We'll have you on again. Last thing, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to Tren, go to Tren Black's YouTube channel. Go subscribe. He posts tech content. Now you're doing more like not so much talking about tech community culture, but actually talking about like tech, how to code, all that kind of stuff. So.
Okay. I'll do my pitch in like 10 seconds. So the future of Tren Black's channel, I'm creating really shitposty things that are currently revolved around tech, but it's gonna eventually branch out of tech. Okay. Goodbye.
Sick.
See ya. Peace.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Peace. I mean, the same issue I feel like as Joshua Fluke. It's like, oh, that looks like SNL. That's great. It's like, you know what the problem is that you spend all your time fighting, or you spend all your time complaining, and then you're spending your time doing that. So your body, even actors, this happens to actors, like actor playing a role, like the Joker or whatever, and then like Heath Ledger, he killed himself after because he was like depressed playing that part all the time. So, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but like there is a mental health issue with YouTube. People get into a thing and then YouTube's like, just do that. Just do that. Just do that over and over again.
Yeah, I keep telling people, just don't focus on the numbers. It's so pointless. It's like, it's so dumb.
It takes time to pivot, trends going for it.
And YouTube
cool.
like makes you focus on that. That's like what they put front and center is like, what are your views? What are your likes? And it's just the least important thing to your own like satisfaction long term. And if you look at your YouTube channel like a career rather than a one video at a time, you can see how dumb it is to focus on like just like, oh, I need to focus on what the numbers are today. So
you can't.
Yeah,
at some point you're gonna get an email being like, hey, YouTube analytics here. Do a suicide video. That's killing. Do that. If you want the hits, do a suicide video. That's what they're
doing. Demonetized.
Oh, right. Okay.
Stop it.
Mix up the sound.
Sorry, soundboard. I was like panicking. I just like stabbed the soundboard.
Oh, you can't say that word?
No, dude. You can't say anything controversial on YouTube. You can't.
I can't believe you got taken down last time.
Just say Logan Paul. You want to Logan Paul yourself? Like that's what you can say.
LP'd. You're gonna get LP'd.
Get LP'd.
I mean, that's what it does, though. It's like, hey, just do that thing, and it doesn't have any account of what that thing was. So if you did one video,
we got Tom Nash coming on soon. I don't know when he's gonna join, but you should join up, Tom Nash, whenever you're ready.
Get in here, dude.
We're talking
Tom's
about
a numbers
the year.
guy, so Tom knows that too. It's like
Tom's gonna tell us like how profitable this year was. I want to know how profitable this year was compared to last year, and I also want to confront him on some things. Guys, Tom Nash. I know he's not going to come anymore. Tom Nash, we got to talk about this, guys. This is going to make you guys laugh. It makes me laugh every time I see it, by the way.
His picture.
By the way, I am subscribed to Tom Nash, but this is the drip account. So just
I like his picture, dude. I like that LinkedIn photo.
It's good. But here's my beef with Tom. It's not my beef. It's like I just find it funny. Look at all the most popular videos on Tom's channel. It's all Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah.
But like
the game is the game.
Like,
you got a good
no,
photo?
it's amazing. It's amazing. But we just got to talk about it. I just want to hear his take on it.
Why did this one become done?
Literally, dude, this has been like the most milk topic of all time is like Dan Bilzerian. And then it's all the same face. And it's like, prison?
Dude, that beard, though, is tight.
Bankrupt? Response? Bad news?
Done.
Risky trial or jury trial. So funny, dude.
Look how the last one says done. Clearly, he has to change that thumbnail. That thumbnail he screwed up on that one. The one that's right behind you, done? Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, see, clearly it's the worst performing video because you didn't do this one. Listen, when you got something that works, I guess you just like, hey.
Tom, free advice. Here you go.
Honestly, this is a lesson I could learn. Look at this.
Honestly, one works, hit it. This is so classic analytics. This is YouTube being like, just make a Bilzerian video
every week.
He's like making a new thumbnail. Dude. He's like, what are you making a new thumbnail for? Just use the same thumbnail.
Oh, it's amazing. I respect the grind, dude. I respect it.
You gotta respect the grind, dude.
All right, Tom Nash is in here, dude. Let's hear him defend himself. It's not
defend
even
himself.
He doesn't even have to defend himself. No, he doesn't even have to. It's just funny to me. We're just gonna talk about it because it's funny. Okay, wait, where is he?
Look, he's a numbers guy. He knows.
Yo, what up, Tom?
What up?
Hey, did you hear me?
Tom Nash.
Nicola
versus freedom.
Freedom. Hey, Nicola. Do you really know Nicola if you haven't made 7 videos about them yet?
Well, I made 14 videos about Dan Bilzerian. I really know him.
14? How come the other ones didn't perform? You changed your thumbnail?
I'm going for 30 this year.
No, not really. If you make another Dan Bilzerian video, I'm making a video about Dan Bilzerian too. I'm going to make a video every time you make a video about Dan Bilzerian, I'm going to make one. I just decided. I was like, this is amazing. This guy is incredible. Tom has it figured out, dude. By the way, hey, can we just I love watching my fellow creators. Just like I watching Tren Black blow up. I literally saw him when he had 5K or 10K subscribers. I like watching Tom. Tom started out when I first knew him, 8K, 10K, 15K. Now look at this dude. He is crushing it. 115K subs. Baby. Congratulations, Tom. Can we just, first of all, congrats, dude. You deserve it.
And it's all with the same thumbnail.
And literally, we shouldn't be applauding for you. It's
one thumbnail.
Literally Dan Bilzerian.
Hey man, you're a numbers man. He's a numbers man. He sees the numbers tell him. He says, hey, keep the thumbnail. Why change it up,
Oh, my gosh, dude. So can you explain to me the Dan Bilzerian situation? God knows you should understand it better than anyone right now. Is this man actually in trouble?
Well, yeah. Um, he's not really in trouble, like personally yet, um, because him and his dad allegedly have what you would say FU money.
Oh,
So they have
Yeah.
a lot of personal funds. That's what they're saying. Probably hundreds of millions, if not more.
Right.
Mainly, I think his dad. He used to be a corporate raider in the 80s, and then he pretty much got chased out of the U.S. by the SEC. Never paid what he owed. And
he's still
whatnot.
in the U.S. though, no?
No, he relinquished his U.S. citizenship, and he lives in Saint Kitts, I think.
That's right.
I heard that.
Can I
like,
say he is a Saint Kittsian? Saint Kittsian?
Yeah, why not?
It's sure. St. Kittsian.
Kitson citizen.
Kittsian.
So like, but I heard that they were like going raiding his house, and he's like sitting in this mansion, and they're like, "Where's the money, Paul?"
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "No, I
Dude.
don't." He's like, "I'm broke," and they're looking at him. He's like by the pool, just chilling,
Yeah.
like this. The SEC's like, "Paul, we need to understand." It was like 18 years of unraveling or whatever, and they're like, "Paul,
Right.
where's the money, Paul?" He's like, "I don't have any. I'm broke."
I don't have any. Yeah.
That's
Adds
the dad.
the balls on that man.
That's
Eventually,
beautiful.
by the way, that's the funny part. Somebody told me that even after the decade and a half that he was living in that Florida mansion, claiming he has no funds at all, they mandated him to sell the mansion, and apparently his wife bought it through some shell company.
Ah.
The guy is incredible. Listen,
Ah.
this is the
married.
proof that that corporate tax structures are broken. They're so busted, dude. I was talking to my cousin the other day. He works for I won't get into it. But like
That's Dimension, by the way. You're looking at Dimension there as well.
yeah. So
Wow.
I was talking to my cousin, and I was like, he works for like one of these real estate guys, and he was saying for owning just a few properties, they have something like 40 LLCs of like holding companies. This company, this is an acquisitions company. This is this, and he's like, yeah, Steven, it's broken. Like we have basically no liability. And and essentially his message to me was, I don't write the rules. Like he's like the corporate tax law is stupid. It's broken. It's busted to favor the people who like take advantage of it. What am I supposed to do
Classic.
about it?
So what can I do? God make it. That's a classic move. You
Well,
just say
listen, you don't have to go far. I mean, Amazon used to have a $0 tax bill for a decade.
Don't they still?
Well, they actually started paying taxes since
Oh, how nice of
since
them.
the Orange Man got in office.
Oh, Donnie J made him pay. Donnie J made him pray. Donnie J made him pay.
Obama couldn't get any change done.
Wow, and now the stimulus checks.
Couldn't
Donnie
he
J
couldn't get any
said
change
happy
from
Merry
Donnie from
They still
Amazon.
paid like, I want to say like 0.5%
We're joking, guys.
of something crazy. They paid a really small amount, but I mean in numbers it sounds a lot. They paid like 100 million or something like that, or 100 something million,
That's nothing.
Donnie J.
which is 100 million more than they ever paid before. So I
Wow.
mean, good for them.
He's like, I voted for Donald Trump. I thought I'd get a hookup. What about me, Donnie? And Donnie's like, hey, I need to look good, even
So-
with this stimulus check.
So Tom, do
You know what's scary though?
What's
Think
up?
about it this way: Amazon has a $0 tax bill. They probably owe billions. I mean, they can take a $5-6 billion debt now without blinking. If you go into overdraft by $5, you're gonna get a call from a bank manager. Hey,
That's
you owe us
insane.
$5, motherfucker.
That's insane. The rules
needs
are
$5
different.
billion.
The rules are different. It's
Yeah.
just different
Yeah.
for like who you are. Tom, one thing I want to ask you, because it's the time of year it is. Listen, first of all, nice mic. I can see
That's a
you've been inspired.
That's a Joe Rogan mic.
I have the same mic, Amish. Yes.
Oh shit, you have that mic
I
too.
know.
I never even noticed. That's amazing.
I'm not saying you actually were inspired, because everyone gets this. It's like the mic everyone uses. But one thing I have to know
I
is
was inspired by you, Steven.
Nice.
Everything I do is inspired by you.
Now I got to get the mic, eh?
dude, hey, listen.
That's two in a row.
I think I was the first one to make a Dan Bilzerian video, but I didn't have the genius foresight. I didn't have the foresight to make more
Break
of
it
them.
up.
I was like, oh, I'll make one.
Make 14
or two.
of them.
Dude, you're the king. You're the king. This is.
I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna make as many of them as I can. I'm gonna write it until the wheels come off.
Oh my
that was
gosh,
pretty
that's
much
funny, dude.
methodology.
Yeah.
I mean, if the news comes out, you do a video.
If the
That's
news-
fair. I mean, it's like your beat. You're covering your beat.
No, but this is like what stimulus check
retired
people
him,
did.
though.
Stimulus check.
Yeah, well, that's not. It's only one stimulus check person is. I mean, there's only one, really.
No, there's not.
It's like Kevin is the king of stimulus.
Okay,
Kevin
Meet
is the
Kevin
king of
is,
stimulus,
but there's also clear value tax. And they both make them. Okay, this is my favorite thing about this like grind. This is like a whole grind of YouTube is stimulus check videos. These guys make a video about the stimulus check every day. There's never any news. Like they're like, yeah, so and so they went to the House, they went to the Senate, blah 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 blah. It's like there's no news. It's
There's
just
nothing to talk about.
they're literally doing it because there's tons of viewers who want to watch stimulus check
Doesn't
videos.
Kevin do 3 a day? He does 3 a day, man.
Meet Kevin does
Or
like 4 videos a day. He's making all the rest of us look like we're literally asleep.
Like lazy.
That guy has a work ethic.
Works, man.
My dad knows him. My 6-year-old father called me a few days ago. Said, listen, I saw this really cool YouTuber. You should be like him. He has a beard and he does all these financial videos. I said, are you talking about Kevin?
Coffeezilla.
And then he said, yes. I hung up the phone
damn
immediately. Never called him since.
You don't like me, Kevin. You don't like me, Kevin?
I bashed him in a video a couple of weeks ago.
I have a soft spot for him because he saved me from some lawsuits, so I like him.
Hey, man, the beef is in the game a little bit. You got to have beefs. You got to have.
Like, it was. There's like this. Listen, I haven't still did like a Coffeezilla exposed video.
Oh, I know, dude. Hey,
I'm waiting.
It's coming. It's coming. I exposed you already.
Yeah.
I exposed you, Spencer, and Mike all in one video. I was like, hey,
one video.
Bam, 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 done.
Oh, that was the one of the coolest things you could have done for the community. I mean, it was such a nice shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, you guys.
Because when I saw the title, I was like, did he found my porn stash? Then I saw it, and it's like, oof.
No, dude, you guys have been working so hard, and like the thing is that you guys are doing really valuable things too. I can't possibly cover it all. It's like it's ridiculous.
I pivoted away
it's
from
too
it
much.
though, to be honest.
And
I'm not really there anymore.
Spencer was telling me that. I think it's fine. I am like, okay, I actually want to know what the viewers think as well. I think this year is going to be the year of me kind of expanding. I'm not going away from the guru stuff. I think it's still important, but the issue to me has started to become less relevant than it used to be because there's so many people in the space doing it already. So I did it when I started, nobody was doing it, or like there was like 1 or 2 videos. So it felt like there was a scammer and nobody was calling it a scam and nobody knew it was a scam. Then this year like blew up. All the gurus got like called out. I wonder how much longer is it important to call these people out before, like, if you know, and that's it.
I mean, they are aggressive and creative. They keep changing the game, these psychopaths. They keep coming in with stuff.
Well, I want to know what the people think. Do you guys feel that way? Maybe I just feel that way because I've just done it so much. I've called out so many people that they all look the same. I'm like, oh, it's another Kevin David. Oh, it's another Dan Locke. Like, I've just seen it so many times that I'm like, I don't know. I want to do some other things too. Still do that every now and then, but like also pivot a little bit. I don't know. What do you all think?
While we wait for the answer from the chat, I'll tell you what's my favorite guru video of you ever, all time. Yeah. It was the wife beater shirt, Dan Pena video.
Oh, yeah.
That was so good, so raw.
Wrestle a bear.
I loved it.
Yeah, dude.
It was so good.
Dude, that was bad. Hey, you're a true fan. Hey, let's give a little round of applause for the true fan.
Hey, I was watching it when it used to be called Fake Guru Fridays or whatever. I don't remember.
Yes, dude.
Wow.
Yes.
Pena.
Yeah, I'm
Pena
an
hasn't
OG
had
on
an
the
attack in a
channel,
while.
bro.
You are an OG.
I'm an OG on the
OG,
Coffeezilla.
People are saying guru stuff is why I'm here. People want juicy truths. They are like roaches in my cousin's apartment. What do they say? Coffee.
I agree with that. They are like roaches. They just keep coming.
Coffee of high production value. The old video essays were really good too. See, I like the old video essays. I exposed you, remember? Oh yeah, I've been exposed, guys. See, your content is informative and funny. We just got to share your video vids with friends, and the views will come. It's not a views thing.
Gabriel.
I get plenty of views. It's definitely not a views thing. It's like literally, how do I stay engaged? Right? I want to stay engaged with the community in a way that's like meaningful. What do you guys think? I mean, if you guys are here for the gurus,
let me give you an analogy. Something interesting I thought about a few days ago. I don't see myself as a big YouTuber, not at all. But what I'm starting to feel now that I've gotten more comfortable with the numbers is what a lot of people like when you don't have any money. It's like, when I'm gonna have like 1 million, I'm going to do that and that and that and that. And then you see all these billionaires don't retire. They keep working and hacking at it because it's no longer about the money anymore.
Right.
They're about something extra, the
mission.
They're chasing something completely different, some inner motivation to achieve something. So I feel you're going through the same thing because you've gotten pretty much anything you can get as far as numbers and recognition. Now you're just looking for internal satisfaction. Okay, how can I do something more interesting, more fulfilling?
Oh, and that's the whole purpose. I mean, like, of course, you guys already know this, but like that's the whole purpose of this stuff. You know, like this is like there's no ROI.
This is phenomenal.
There's no ROI for this, right? There's no ROI. Still got the lamb.
That's amazing.
There's no ROI where this makes sense. There's no ROI where I should be doing like this, but it's because I'm looking for like, how do I level up the space? How do I contribute back to the people who've given me so much? And that's the viewers, honestly, the viewers who are out there supporting Coffeezilla, The Drip, Coffee Break, everything that I've done. How do I basically push for them? I don't know. It's difficult. Maybe
my only problem with your new set is that the Ukrainian did it.
Why?
Haven't your people done enough,
He's
Tom?
a beautiful man.
Haven't your people done enough to Ukraine, Tom?
Tom.
You can't let him get a contract.
So you guys have a
Tom.
beef
Come
with
on.
Ukraine or what? Like, I'm
actually
world politics.
let me tell you something about Ukraine. Ukraine actually is a very divided piece of land because there's a lot of ethnic Russians like me who live in Ukraine. And there's a lot of like legit Ukrainians who live there, and they pretty much hate each other's guts. So it's like, it used to be banter, and now it's like legit conflict.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Putin just marched in there, and they didn't really fight him. Like whatever it was, 2019 or 18, they just marched a bunch of soldiers in, and they're like, we are Russian, you are Russian.
It's a very messy situation, and I mean, hey, the world is complicated. At least 2020 made it seem irrelevant now with all the other stuff we had to deal with.
Yes.
That's right. Ali Sephora, by the way, gave us $5. Thank you, man. Thank you for supporting the show.
Thanks. But Stephen, just to going back to your last point though, I do feel like there is an endless well in this audience. You know, I've been saying, and we've been saying this too with Anand, seeing how many more I can't believe that this community just keeps giving.
Well,
they've all been scammed.
But here's the thing.
Don't have
here's
stories.
the thing. Yeah. I just want to make sure the audience doesn't feel like I'm repeating and like, if you guys, what I'm getting from the people is that the people are just enjoying what's already going on. They're enjoying it more than ever. If that's the case, then I can continue making this as long as I'm still giving back to the community. I just didn't want to get to this point where people are like, oh, he's just dragging up stuff. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but not because I'm talking about the same guys. I'm uncovering new scams, but it's like I have the pattern recognition of, oh, I've seen this guy before. He does like Adrian G is like Kevin David, who's like, Ty Lopez, who's like this guy. So that's where it gets to me. $4.99 as a Ukrainian Tom. I'm gonna find you. Oh, Andres. You do not find Tom. Tom finds you.
Listen, let me tell you something about that. As I quickly try to remember what I wanted to say.
Hey, no worries. This is the rip and dip.
Rip and dip. Why is he a Ukrainian Tom though? What's a Ukrainian
Kevin David.
Tom? Okay.
Well, listen, Kevin David. You remember that movie by Terry Gilliam, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah. With
Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro, one of his best movies. So there's a sentence there that he talks about the guy, the Benicio del Toro character. I think I'm about to butcher it, but it was something like this. It was too horrible to put on mass production as a human being, but too unique to get destroyed. So it kept him as a unique prototype for a human being. That's Kevin David.
Oh, you're saying there is no replicating Kevin David?
No, Kevin David is unique.
Oh,
there's not.
I mean, I think Crestani's better than David. I find Crestani such an interesting.
I like Crestani. I got so much heat for saying that I like Crestani. People hate me for saying that.
But Crestani, well, I'll tell you why. I think Crestani's like shameless. He's got it. There is even if you see through the shamelessness, there's a beauty to shamelessness that like some people get attracted to. I feel like in a lot of ways, wasn't that a lot of the Trump draw? Is like Trump is so shameless. He's so out in the open with everything that like people almost give him a pass because they're like, oh, well, it's fine. And then like then people pick out the hypocrisies in other people who are pretending to not be that. So What's like Kristani has is he's like, yeah, I kind of scam people. Like, whatever. That's what I do. You know, there's a lot of scammers that are bigger than me, like whatever. And then people go, oh, well, he's like, I'll come on your show. You want to talk trash about me? Whatever. And that has its own like weird appeal.
Yeah. I mean, getting To Catch a Predator and making a talk show. It's got to be like, I go on dates and I tell people that as the first story. Like I'm like, oh, what do I tell someone as like to get to know me, whatever. I tell them about that and people are like, holy shit, let's watch it. It's a good story, man. People are shocked by it. That even that To Catch a Predator is doing that now. It's a good get.
Let me ask you a question. So, as far as you know, remember me saying in Russian accent, I finished his career. So, as far as career finishing interviews, Caleb Maddox comes to mind and Evan Luthor, two people who ended their careers on that interviews. Kristani's interviews were fine. I mean, he wasn't defensive. He was open. Yep. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, because that's the thing. If you try to defend yourself too much, like you're not going to win. You just kind of have to roll. You got to do the chuck and jive, like the you know, the float like a bumblebee, sting like a bee kind of thing. You just got to bob and weave. Yeah. Whereas Caleb Maddox, every time I said something, he goes, no. Like he was like really like trying to stick to his grounds, and that did not look too good for him.
He was terrified.
This guy says, also, I think H3H3 Productions is a big influence for Steven. Not sure if he mentioned that. Yeah, I watched them. Yeah.
They're tight, man.
They are, but they've gone through a dip. I hate to say it.
We've seen emotional ups and downs with H3. H3's been in the game so long.
Here's the problem.
Here's
the problem. I feel like H3 has figured out the moneymaker, and he's only doing the moneymaker, which I don't think there's he had his H3H3 content, and he realized that the podcast was so much easier, so much more money, that he's like, well, I'm just going to do that. And then people came to his podcast because of the content originally, but I don't know. I felt like things changed when he went over there. I don't know. It's impossible to dissect fully what happened. But, like, he's really taken a fall, I feel like. And I don't mean that bad. I like the guy for the most part. I just think, like, his stuff now is... I don't know. I feel like...
I mean,
that's
you remember his Tai Lopez video?
Yes, those are
the first Tai Lopez video.
Like, I think that it's so good, right?
But that was his original stuff. Like, he doesn't do stuff like that anymore. Not really.
My issue with him now is that he, like with Tai Lopez, you know, he's the good guy, Tai Lopez is the bad guy. Since in the last couple of years, there's been beefs where I'm like, I don't know if H3 is on the right side on this. Like, I think I can't tell anymore. Whereas before it was just like, he knows his shit as far as morality.
Right. No. Yeah.
That's a big issue, I think.
The whole Keemstar thing really blew up in his face too. It's like, not that Keemstar's a great guy, but it's like H3 didn't come out looking pretty either. He just came out looking bad too. Both of them ended up looking dumb, and it's like, you know, it's not a good thing. This guy LMS says spot on. H3 is pure greed now. I don't think it's like,
I don't know about that. I think it's mental
say,
health issues.
Listen.
Burnout a little bit.
The thing is, like, if
he's doing his thing, I'm not hating on him.
He's doing his thing, and there's a new audience for it. I'm not as much as a part of the new audience. I was a part of the old audience. He left the old audience and he said, I'm doing something new. I can't fault him for that. I can just say, for me, not as good. And I know a lot of people feel that way. I think there are a lot of people who now like the new stuff. I don't know.
You know who used to be, who was my biggest influence for the guru stuff? iDubbbz with Content Cup.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Those shows were fire.
Another guy, though, that he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't do it.
Content Cup was fire. Yeah, he didn't Content Cup anymore, right?
His best one was the Asian guy. I forgot his name. Rice Gum.
Yeah.
Where he used the Jake Paul thumbnail just to say I didn't even use your name or picture.
Destroyed.
Oh my gosh. It was that was dirty.
Yeah.
He did Rice Gum dirty.
With H3, that was my only issue. For a while, he was righteous in his beefs. I think beefs are great, but you must be righteous in your beefs. And when you are incorrect, it shows maybe like you're having some personal issues.
Yeah.
So when he starts going after certain people, it almost started to feel like maybe he's mad that like, I'm out here making the real jokes and people like you just get famous fighting. And I don't like it was like a weird thing with Keemstar. But that's my only issue with him. I think his podcast is fine. And his old videos were so tight. But yeah, the podcast is a little bit lower production value and a little bit more output. So that's just the price that everyone's paying right now.
People are
Everyone's
saying,
going
who's
podcast.
H3? Ah, man.
Oh, come on.
He's a big YouTuber, guys.
Come on.
But that's fine.
He did a couple of guru. He did fake guru callouts for a while, like not exclusively. He did like 6. He did Ty Lopez. He did some early ones.
H3H3 is your typical starting out young, all about the fans, and idealistic YouTuber who then turned into a soulless corporate puppet. Dude, I don't want to. Okay, that's my biggest fear.
Far.
That's my biggest fear. I feel like it's seductive. You start making money. You know how to make money now. I still want it. Like my dream is to go back for the fans. I know people used to like Coffee Break. I want to do Coffee Break videos again, even though they just take longer to produce. They take a ton of time. I want to go back and do that. Like, I feel like, that is something that I fear because I see so many good people do it, and like kind of go when they get famous, they change.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you avoid that? It's like, seems like everyone falls for the same trap.
I feel it's that self-reliance thing. You got to keep listening to that voice in your heart, man. I mean, I remember there was this famous YouTuber in Canada. He was a Canadian. He got famous because he did a dance video and he got like 1 million hits. And he was like 27 and he came to this thing to speak to us as like, hey, I'm a famous YouTuber. This is what I'm doing now. Comes in a suit. And then people are like, when are you going to do a dance video? He's like, yeah, I don't do that anymore because I don't want to be dancing when I'm 40 like an idiot. I want to be doing business. I want to be what? Dude, the channel sucks.
Yeah.
It just went like this, man. It's like, what do you think? He's just like, do the fun thing.
I've literally heard Ethan from, and I didn't mean this to be like a roast, but like Ethan from H3 be like, I'm kind of like, I don't want to go out on the streets and do funny man stuff anymore. I don't want to like make fun of myself anymore. And it's like, dude, that's what people liked about you. Like, is that like you didn't take yourself too seriously? Yeah. What now you do? Like, that's dumb.
Whatever you want to say about H3, he earned the stripes with the lawsuit. The lawsuit was monumental.
Yes. He did those early fights though. Yeah, you got to give him that too. And look, that
was
creates burnout.
He did, and that's well, that gets you into legend status too. Like in some ways you can kind of do whatever you want after that. I get it, but well,
people have long careers. We're seeing him go through phases. I think in 5 years,
y'all just got to. I just want people around me who are willing to tell me, hey, you've changed. You've changed, Steven. You've gone to the dark side. Like, if I feel like maybe he doesn't have that. I want that in my... Amish, you've told me before, hey, Steven, you got to be nicer.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. And that's like,
they got scammed.
I need
They're
that.
coming to you for guidance.
I feel like really Amish is an important part of this channel because he keeps me in check. He tells me, what we should do. I don't know. I feel like you're an important balancing act. I hope you continue to do that.
Thanks, baby. Can't wait to.
That's such an important thing to know, to have somebody to tell you that, because I noticed that the content is better when you're not pushing as hard. But sometimes I just can't help myself, like the scorpion. I just can't help myself.
You just need 9 Bilzerians. You're like.
Sometimes you got to do 14 Bilzerians to figure out.
You get that email from YouTube.
Dude, that's so crazy. Hey, you better be careful because Bilzerian's going to be like, he's harassing me. Actually, I think Leafy got banned for that. Leafy is...
Well, my videos are not...
lore right now. We're going deep into lore.
There's nothing personally offensive about my videos. If you watch them, you pretty much... I go through the financials of the company and basically go through his claims. And then I show that the numbers don't add up. Simple.
That's beautiful. There's
massive expenses. In one video, I actually took their numbers and I compared how much they spend on marketing and G&A and salaries and whatnot with the top 10 cannabis companies in the world. And they pretty much had one of the highest expenses and one of the lowest incomes. So it's just doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't. It don't. No. He's using it as
it's financial videos. It's not about him
account.
Personally.
No, I
never made any comments about him or his appearance or his lifestyle.
Tom, to be clear, this is a meme. It's like we're not going after like we know.
I'm not being defensive. I'm just putting it on the record in case we get sued.
Oh, yeah, no, you're looking at the numbers. You're a financials guy. He's a financials guy.
I just can't help smile every time I see this screen. I just like can't help but be like, whenever specifically it was when I saw this thumbnail, prison.
Yeah,
I was like, prison,
bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
Yeah, these are bankrupt is a good roast in the financial.
Prison?
Didn't you go? bankrupt? Boom. Like, that's an insult, dude.
Even you know it's ridiculous. That's what I love. I can just see your
Bilzerian.
face. I can see your face laughing as you like put in the question mark, like prison? Question mark?
Hey, the game is the game, baby.
Listen.
That's great thumbnails.
The Dan Bilzerian videos taught me one thing. Sometimes less is more in the thumbnails.
Sure.
You don't
One
have to
word.
try hard. One
They
word.
do look classy, though. They're very classy. They got that bright white. They got that, like, it's nice. Nice outline on them.
Hey, listen. I retired him.
That's it.
I haven't done one in a while. I did one a week ago, but that was after a long time. I didn't do any, and I'm bored.
Okay, well, can I
with the
ask
guy.
you this? Can I ask you this, Tom?
Yes.
No, and maybe I just don't understand it too well. I was telling Steven before about this. Like, I just don't. Maybe I don't get the numbers. Is there you have a insurance MLM thing in the works? Because I feel like
Oh,
he's on rampant.
I know what you're asking.
The people.
I'm so conflicted about him. Listen, whatever. I'm very conflicted about the guy.
Everyone is. Welcome to the club.
He's so likable.
He is very likable.
He's so likable, and he actually gives good, legit advice in his financial videos, and he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. That's the problem.
So I really can't get myself to go after him because I really like the dude.
Oh,
Okay. What about
Hurts,
Milet?
dude.
Would you go after Milet?
Ed
Who?
Milet. Ed Milet. Less people
Ed
know
Milet.
him. He's kind of an
WFG.
old school guy. He's the generation of gurus sort of before. He was big back then. Ed Milet, if you guys know who that is.
Marco did the call out on
yeah.
WFG. That's his company, basically.
Hmm.
And it's an insurance MLM, and I have a hard time understanding the finances and how people get hurt. To be honest, like, that's my issue too.
Oh, I want to say
regular
too.
MLMs,
People are
I
going,
get
"Oh, is Steven giving up on guru content?" No, I just want to expand because I'm thinking of going like daily, guys. I want to go daily. I just like the grind. I like giving back to you guys. I like the idea of like us being able to get into something every day. I just think that's cool. I've always enjoyed when other people go daily rather than like you don't know when they're going to post. So I've been thinking about that and I'm like, I don't know if I have enough gurus to even talk about for 7 days a week. So like I have to, I mean, I'm thinking out of necessity, maybe doing something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out that I have 7 days worth of stuff to talk about, but
I mean,
Why
your position-
pigeonhole yourself into one specific?
that's what I'm saying. No,
type?
I'm not. But people,
category.
I'm just responding to people in chat who are being like, "Oh, he's going to stop doing this." No,
I mean,
If
I
you
think
asked,
you have,
if you did a survey on your channel, I would say at least 80% of the people are there for personality,
personality, yeah.
not for specifically some sort of. They enjoy. I mean,
I would
That's
hope.
a comment-
I would hope that.
commentary channels are all about personality. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And you could go, I think it's easy. Well, politics might be the issue because to me, the easy thing is to go right into politics too, but then also go into cult survivors. But
That's
yeah,
such
just
a
do other.
treacherous road. Going into politics videos are such a double-edged sword.
Oh, yeah.
my
You
You lose
goodness.
half your audience immediately.
Oh my God, yeah, that's right. That's right, yeah.
Immediately. You
Well,
can't
and
say
that's the
anything.
problem is like it feels like you should be able to most political issues right now, they're insane. I mean, like just the issue itself is just like it's just this crazy question that you're posed. But then you're told, "Oh, you only have 2 ways to feel about this." And if you don't feel these 2 ways about it, like
Canceled.
you're just basically wrong. You're like it's a problem. And I just don't agree with that. I think that's so stupid. And YouTube commenters enforce that. They're like, "Oh, whenever I want to talk about, anything controversial, they're like, "Oh, you must not have really looked into this, Steven, because if you have, you'd believe exactly what I believe." It's like, okay, dude, relax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these condescending comments. But let me tell you something. Is the kind of the elder statesman of the group. Since I'm almost 40, I'll be 40 in April.
Hey, me too, baby.
Careful now,
Well,
Nash.
um,
Careful now. You might not be. You might not be the statesman. You got Amish Patel right here.
2021.
Aging like
Turning-
both of y'all aging like a fine wine.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But let me tell you
you.
something. You know how old
Yeah.
people, when we were kids, old people would say, "Yeah, politicians used to be better in our time. Kids were more polite. Everything was cheaper, etc., etc." And it's all bullshit, pretty much. It's just subjective. It's nonsense. However, one thing that was different when I was 15 and 16, which was a long time ago, obviously, was that there was a political debate going on and you didn't want to stab the other guy. Nowadays, it's an emotional screaming match.
Yeah.
There's no debate.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is getting it does ramp up every generation. I mean, look at Trump versus George W. Bush. George W. Bush was the Trump of our time. he's a darling. He's a great guy. He's doing these children's paintings. He's a great guy. Everyone loves him.
I literally put this on for
media-
no other reason than I have blaring lights in my face at all times. So, and
I
somehow
think
I
that's
still
good-
don't
that
look
could
as
be
good
a
as
new
you,
thing.
Amish, or
Come on.
Tom. Both of you guys looking all well
No, the
lit. I
glasses
look.
is,
My eyes are burning,
OG.
and I look dark. I look like I'm dimly lit. I don't know
Hey,
how
you look
that's
great.
possible.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm not.
They're here for the sheriff, baby. They're here for the personality.
I just got I got my Blues Brothers glasses on right now.
Yeah, sick, man. Yeah, but Tom, I see what
I'm
you're
gonna put
saying.
this
It
on
is
my
getting
stuff,
worse.
Oh
What is that? Is that your light?
Jeez.
Ah!
Tom.
I'm trying to sympathize with
Please.
Steven.
Yeah, no. No, you're right. You're right. It used to be we'd have a kind of a discussion. Now it's like
Racist?
you can't even
Or
get to the
communist?
conversation. It's unfortunate.
I blame social media.
And then like
We
there
talked
you know
about
what's weird. Okay. Sorry, I have to take the glasses off for this. You know what's weird is that there's a type of this drives me crazy. There's a type of political commentator that they're obsessed with patting themselves on the back for being willing to have the conversation. Hey, we're just over here having conversations. Thank God we're willing to have the conversation. The other side,
so
they won't
funny.
willing. They're willing to have the conversation. God, thank God for us talking about ideas and having the conversation. And we're over here having some nice conversations, and we're the only one having the conversation. And everybody
Yeah.
knows it. Nobody's on that side is even talking. They're not having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, can you actually have a conversation that's
Yeah.
not about the conversation? Jeez.
Or, I mean, it's like you're the one cutting the conversation, and then you're like, isn't it nice that today I get to do it?
Well,
it's
no,
like
some-
normally you're the one cutting it.
But
and then
so,
you're
but
like, "Oh, you got it."
sometimes they're right. But like if you're just the guy talking about the conversation, you're not actually having a conversation. Just like stop patting yourself on the back. I feel like it's just a bunch of people going,
I said it.
"Wow, we're so dude,
Yeah, I said
dude, we're so
I said-
smart and like
The
open-minded."
orange man. I said it.
Jeez.
And now, boys and girls, you understand what the Let's Get Political video was about.
Let's get political.
Yeah.
Let's get
no,
political.
It's true.
Let's get political. Political.
Oh, you thought we were
Do
going
a
to talk
song.
about politics?
Political.
Nah.
Political. Yeah, dude. I mean, I guess
was
you
such a
don't want to
good
go
video.
political. Politics, you're right. It's a mess. People get so upset though, in the comments too.
I did a test run on my channel. I did one video bashing Biden, then one video bashing Trump. And
Yeah.
literally, I got called
It's like the
Trump
worst.
supporter, the Trump hater within, or vice versa, within 2 days. Like a couple thousand people just unsubscribed. Like slamming the door,
Unsubscribe. Wow. I'm done with you.
Dude,
Politics? Wow.
everybody's saying Dave Rubin right now.
Sounds like Dave Rubin.
Dude, poor guy. That guy's been dunked on now.
Yeah, Dave
Coffee
Rubin
getting
just sounds
political
so
sounds counterintuitive. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to get political. That's not my deal. Like, I think it's
no,
all
I'm not
ridiculous.
political.
And I think the people who are like, the people who have made it the most important thing of their lives, it's just like, okay, it's not. There are other things that matter. Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
Look, I don't think you should get into random politics, though. I'm talking about what about explaining the politics of the finances? But I guess that could get, without getting into parties, if you
That's
even
what
just said,
happened to
why is
me.
it MLMs?
I was
Why are
talking about
MLMs
the
legal?
tax reform and the stuff like that, and it
No,
immediately got political.
That's it.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I enjoy content like that where you break down the actual, how the bill actually affects you. Like,
Yeah.
take it away from who voted for it. Look, honestly, you know what's funny? You could tell Americans about a bill. Don't tell them whether it's proposed by a Republican or a Democrat. Just tell them the policy. And I guarantee if you told them, were you for this or against it? It would not be a political divide. But the second you say, hey, this is proposed by a Republican, all of a sudden, everybody votes on the party line. If you're a Republican, you vote for it. If you're a Democrat, you don't vote for it. But it has nothing to do with the policies. So
Yo.
when people go and they break out of that and they go, here's what the bill actually says. Forget about who it's from. Don't worry about that. Here's what it does for you as an American. All of a sudden, you're able to think rationally. But then you go, oh, hey, it's a Democrat's bill. People lose their mind.
Yeah.
It's a Republican bill. Oh,
I have a video idea for you.
It's racist.
I have a killer video idea for you after COVID.
Yeah,
and
same.
all that
After
stuff.
hearing that.
Okay, check this out. You know how they used to do these blind pizza tests on the street?
Yeah.
That's so good.
So you go up and you use like a former bill that got approved and a Democrat bill, and you tell
Yeah.
them it's a new Republican bill,
Pepsi challenge.
and vice versa, and see if they support it or not.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, Pepsi challenge it.
You literally, okay, first of all, it's actually a good idea. It's a really funny idea. But I also don't even have to run the test to know how that would turn out. I know how it would turn out. Literally, all the Republicans would be like, yeah. Well, you look at the Republicans who are like very, like anti-socialism, all that kind of stuff, and then you talk to them about a $2,000 stimulus check. Normally, they'd be against it. If Daddy Trump says it, hey.
You know how you can do it more
It's for America. It's for America.
Don't use actual bills, but say something ridiculous. You can say, hey, the Republicans or Democrats, doesn't matter. The other side is proposing that we ban human trafficking. What do you have to say about it? And then see there, something obnoxious and ridiculous. See the response.
That is such a pastime on both sides. Like just finding some weird thing.
You would see their brain melt. Like people don't know how to this cognitive dissonance would literally kill them. You would see heads explode.
Religion. It's like their religion. Their religion is their team, is their whatever, and then they're like, "But my team was wrong." Like they just go crazy over that stuff. Yeah,
I know.
This is what happened to Russians in the 90s. Imagine your entire belief system getting challenged like that. Like it's all falling apart.
Yeah, like what? That's when they realized communism doesn't work. Is that when? Is that the 80s?
Yeah, it's like it was a lie.
They're like, we lost.
Don't have the best.
That's
Wait,
funny.
we lost. They're killing it. They're like, holy shit. I thought they were like throwing that in the radio over there. You know,
dude, all Russians were convinced that we have the best of everything. It's like North Korea on crack.
Wow.
I hate to break it to you, but if you try
around
Chick-fil-A
in the little, little gray cars. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
Simpson
it was
episode?
so bad.
Oh, can you pull it up? The Homer Simpson episode with the used car.
But dude, even the one like phone. There was I remember seeing a video from communist Russia where they were like, they're trying to show
Homer
like
Simpson used car Eastern European. It's like a 20-second clip. You have to see.
It's so good. Yeah, it's on Simpsons. That's such a tight.
Put it in H. Put it in H.
Put it in H. Yeah, in the winter. So good, dude. Yeah, no, Russia was like falling apart for years. I just always thought they knew inside.
This one?
But I guess
that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Let's watch it.
But you have to remove me,
dude,
so you can see the clip.
Isn't this such a cool format? Like that we can do this. I love this. I love this.
Just hide me.
Yeah. All right, I got you. Here we go.
I gotta get a job before Marge finds out I was fired. That's it. I'll steal the sign, and they'll pay me to make them a new one.
I'll show you what we do with scammers like you.
Amish, that's not the one. It was Wroclaw something. Carlo. Hey, put in H. That's the one you have below. Below. Put in H. Put in H. One more down. Yeah.
She'll go through.
Wait, set this clip up for us. Set it up for us.
Okay, Homer Simpson is buying an affordable Eastern European car, and as you can see, it's not going so well.
The image is already hilarious. Like just that image is great. Oh, okay, let's go.
300 hectares on a single tank of kerosene.
What country is this car from?
It no longer exists, but take her for a test drive, and you'll agree. Zagreb Ebnem Zloty Gdiev. Put it in H!
Put it in H!
I love it. It reminds me of the guy who goes, hey, you don't have kalkalash? Hey, you want kalkalash and crab juice? That's like the Middle Eastern guy. But I love this.
This is literally how buying a car in Soviet. I mean, you don't. Wait, you didn't buy cars in the Soviet Union. You pre-ordered them and then you waited for years for the right to purchase one.
Oh no! No!
No, I'm dead serious, dude.
That sucks, dude.
Oh, those documentaries are so good of like their life just falling apart. It's so bad.
I mean, their life.
Hey,
my life.
Tom, the thing is for me though is like the thing I can't get over with Russia is that they still do assassinations. That to me is crazy. Maybe we still do in America, but America's good enough at like propagandizing me so I don't notice.
It'll pretend that the CIA did it. It'll be like it was a CIA mistake.
He turns off his camera. Okay. We're back. Okay, don't worry about it.
He just has an I love Putin.
Somebody's like off camera, like, Tom, you don't want to talk about this right now.
But I love Putin. But
everything fine in Soviet Russia.
I just want to say, I love Putin. I want this very clear.
That is good for your health, I've heard. Saying that is good for your health.
Well, have you guys seen the Lex Friedman show? The AI guy? He's like this new hot podcast coming in the game, Lex Friedman.
Oh, yeah, the Joe Rogan et al. It's a whole universe of podcasts that Joe Rogan is single-handedly bootstrapped.
I guess he came from there, but he had a guy on who was like, "Hey, Putin."
I like him actually, but yeah,
we like a strong man, so we like someone who can keep control of it because we've seen things fall apart. He made a good point. I was like, I'm not saying he's speaking for everyone, but he made a point. Yeah,
you know that Putin has his own TV show where he does like a Make-A-Wish once a week.
Once a week.
Goes and once a week he takes kids on the helicopters and drives them around Moscow and whatnot. It's actually very. I cried a few times. Because the stories are real. I mean, of course.
Wow,
that's amazing.
That's really sweet, Tom.
It's very Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
How can he be monster? Huh? He is nice. So nice.
He is nice to keep.
Such a nice person,
dude. I'm telling you, if you don't know how to launder your reputation, you're not doing it right, dude. That's like great. Yeah. That's genius. That's genius. You get nerve gas on the side, and then like on your free time, you're like, hey, I'm going to take a kid for a Make-A-Wish. So how bad can I be, really?
I love Russia today. It's tight news.
The thing about it is Russia. The sad part about Russia is that it reverted back because of people's inability to have a liberal society. People wanted this to go back. That's the sad thing. If you take a look at Russia, people are much more content living this way, rather than that insecurity or the uncertainty of trying to get ahead in the free economy. They can't handle that. They don't know how to adjust to that.
You just blew my mind. I've never thought about it that way.
But to be honest, as far as social well-being now versus what it used to be in the 90s, it's not even close. It's a different country. So it's a complicated question.
Positively, you mean?
Yeah, I mean it's much better. However, I mean, would you want to live in a country where you can't say or think what you want? I mean, it's a really tough debate.
Yeah.
Sounds tough. Sounds like a hard question.
I mean, with the Middle East, too.
I'm moving to St. Kitts.
Saint Kittsian. You're a Saint Kittsian.
I'm gonna be a Saint Kittsian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone takes. You know what? That's interesting. Like people really take. When you have freedom, you take it totally for granted. When you can do whatever you want, you just assume that that's how it always is and how it always will be. You do.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What about corporate censorship? I'm not trying to advocate for the Russian standpoint. I'm just saying. I mean, there's corporate censorship as well.
Yeah, it's a real problem in America. I mean, do you want my take?
It's a real problem anywhere. Always you have sponsors.
Do you want my take of it?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think it's becoming increasingly a problem as we have more and more of our conversations. If I can talk about the conversation real quick, we're having the conversation online, and my ability to say what I think and have that voice be meaningful is predicated on me following rules made up by corporate overlords rather than a government that I'm a citizen of and technically have a voice in. I have no voice in Google, and yet I am subject to their rules and terms of service and privacy policies if I want to have that conversation. Now, they would say, well, Steven, you have Twitter if you don't have YouTube. You have this or that. But actually, you look at the corporate censorship and the axe falls really quick. It's usually a guy who's been deplatformed from one site has just been deplatformed from 5 or 6. And maybe you could say, well, that's because their terms of service all resemble each other, which is true. But at the same time, I often feel like they wait for one of them to do it and they're like, oh, it's okay. And then they'll do it to the next guy. So Alex Jones, he was deplatformed off of all the platforms in a matter of days. Or I think it was overnight, literally. You can, because they were basically waiting until it was comfortable, PR-wise, to deplatform somebody, and they're like, oh, we'll do it. And if your problem is if you have problems with Alex Jones, you could take probably 10 other examples that's happened to people. And the fact you have no public recourse is a problem to me. So yeah, I have huge issues with it. What we're going to do about it, I don't know. I had a big problem with the Senate for a while because it felt like they didn't understand tech. They still don't, but I have faith that as new people get in, that's why I'm always advocating for new kids in politics, we will figure that equation out. We will get regulation and tech down, but it's catch up. We're playing catch up right now with fast moving industry.
I mean, sometimes you need one sociopath to catch another sociopath. So you look at the free market sometimes corrects itself a little bit. You do need politics. Sometimes you need politics, but you look at someone like Dr. Disrespect. Twitch is insulting, disrespecting, you could say, Dr. Disrespect. YouTube says, Habibi, come. Habibi, we have a home for you, Habibi. They bring him over. They gave him $100 million.
Rogan and Spotify.
Rogan and Spotify. So it's like it's an interesting thing of like, sometimes there you get Alex Jones. You almost wonder, like, is he too aggressive? Like, it's hard to deal with a case like that. But then you see some real, what I would call injustice, what happened to Dr. Disrespect. I call that some real, I mean, Jones too, but Jones popped off. Like Jones like pushed it with some people.
Can't forgive what he said about
No, you're right. No,
yeah,
you're right. But here's the thing. Here's the thing you have to ask yourself. Okay, let's say you screw up online. You say something terrible. Let's say intentionally or not. Let's say you unintentionally screw up. You say something horrible that has horrible effects. You get deplatformed. Now what? Are you just deplatformed forever? All these tech sites agree that you should have a path back. Like if you ask most of them, path to redemption, yeah. Okay, what is it? They never have an answer. So but to me, the ban, like the block is so hard. I think the like Twitch, I mean, even though they banned Dr. Disrespect, it's a bad example. But like they do have this thing where they ban you for like 3 days or like 5 days. I think if you're gonna let the corporate people censor, do it like that, where it's not like there isn't an indefinite ban even available. You can't just, there always has to be a chance for people to get back. It's like, you talk about it all the time, Amish. These people don't go away.
They deserve redemption. But you look at someone like Jonesy Baby, and Jonesy Baby, I'm talking about years. He won't let it go. He puts out another video and another video. And it's like, that's what they wanted you to think. So I think that is a mistake in it's human frailty affecting politics.
But he's walked it back. And now he won't say that anymore. Does he get a chance back online, or is like, oh, it's too heinous?
Yeah, it's like 2-3 years. You got to give everyone their time. It's like Louis C.K. He came back to Yuck Yucks last year, and everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you went to. It's like everyone went, man. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. Like in your world, he's the worst. He's canceled.
Okay,
whatever.
You know what it's like?
What about
you know what it's like? It's like the death penalty. Amish, it's a lot like the death penalty. Yeah, so, okay, no. Because here's the thing. Whenever you have deplatformings, okay, there's going to be cases where you're kind of like, I kind of get it. But there's always cases where the guy's kind of innocent. Right? There's a small percentage where you're like, you know what, that guy didn't deserve it. And the fact that the action is so extreme.
Well, Dr. Disrespect did not deserve it.
No, I'm saying this to Amish because I know how Amish feels about, like, I'm trying to get him on my side and I know how he feels about death penalty.
Okay, yeah.
So the fact that it's so extreme, you would say it shouldn't exist at all. Because for the case of the innocent man, you don't do it as such an extreme action.
Yeah.
Isn't that what deplatforming is? It's like you're beheading somebody. But
you're ostracizing.
Yeah, you're permanently saying no more. You're gone.
But you're not. They all work with their way back.
Is this a stupid analogy? It might be.
No, it's a great. It's an analogy in the sense that
it's a very smart analogy. I think it's a good analogy.
It's a good analogy because it feels like death, but they all.
You have the exceptions though, Amish, and will tell you that Alex Jones is bigger than ever now.
That's the thing, dude.
Is he though?
His numbers are off the charts.
No, he says he is. Man. He says he is, but I think that's. I think he's just.
Maybe. I mean, on the other hand, you have his boyfriend claiming to be deplatformed, which he
London.
His boyfriend claimed to be deplatformed for months, never got deplatformed.
You mean? Oh, what is
he went through a redemption story.
You mean Mr. Dominant or Mr. Domination? Brian Rose. What was his movie called?
I forgot his name.
Brian Rose. It's called Supremacy. Yeah. Supremacy. What a great movie. It's Kung Fu movie.
He gets the award for the most fake deplatforms in history, bro.
Oh my God. Like, dude, nobody cares. No one's deplatforming you,
that's the other reason that it doesn't work. Like, okay, that's the other funny thing. There is a pragmatic argument to this, which is like deplatforming also just has a bad rebounding effect where people like Brian Rose can go, oh, I'm being deplatformed, and basically cry for sympathy. Everyone goes, oh, you must be like the good guy. So I don't know.
That's what Jonesy does.
I just don't agree with deplatforming in general. I feel like, look, if you want to make like edgy content harder to find for kids, I get it. That makes sense to me, right? Sure. If you want to give somebody a short-term ban because they broke the rules, they broke your terms of service, okay. Fair. But to say oh, it's fine. Freedom of speech is not being broken because it's corporate. It's like, no, you're not paying attention to the fact that all the conversation's happening online, right? We're all talking to each other. This is not possible without these platforms. Sorry, it just doesn't exist.
Well, also there's an argument to be made
hire
about
5 more people at least. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I wanted to ask you guys a question. What's your take on this? There's an argument to be made that all of these platforms are not really subject to standard corporate regulation as far as freedom of speech. They have a vital public service.
Yeah,
They're
now you're going
pretty much
public
monopolies.
service, Steven.
I mean, they're pretty much monopolies in their field.
There's a whole theory about this. It's called the natural monopoly theory.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. No, I'm a huge fan of that because basically natural monopolies occur when the cost of infrastructure to create the thing is so high, and that to even compete, you have to do a CapEx spend that's impossible for anyone to do. And there's a networking effect that gives bonus to the platform who the people are already on. This is why I never go to other YouTubes, because they don't have the networking effect. YouTube has such a strong game. Like, even if you came out with YouTube that was just as effective, just as fast, just as everything, nobody's on it. Why am I going to go on if nobody's on? But nobody will ever be on if nobody uploads. But nobody's going to upload if nobody's ever on it. So it's like the monopoly forms itself. It protects itself.
That's what they did. I mean, they call it the flywheel in Amazon, where he says basically a lot for 10, 15 years, he's operating at a loss because his attitude is once I click over that number, then I'm a billionaire. I don't care. A bunch of people go out of business. I'm the only guy in town. That's where he wants to get to.
Because he's got the infrastructure.
It's the hot dog stand example. If you know a little bit about antitrust law, there's the hot dog stand example. Basically, let's say I have a hot dog stand somewhere down the street, right? And then Walmart pulls up and opens up a shop and they give out hot dogs for free. So they take me out of business. And then once I'm out of business, they can hike up prices and sell these $5 hot dogs. So basically, not saying it's Walmart or God forbid.
Yeah.
Just whatever store, generic store. Mm-hmm. So the whole idea is basically the evil that these laws are there to prevent is predatory price hiking. And natural monopolies is a breeding ground for these predatory pricing practices. That's why. I don't know why we care about this at this point. I have no idea how we got there.
I mean, we're all living on these platforms.
No, we're
just kick us out in a second.
No, I think
we're
it
making
totally
a
makes
living.
sense.
We were just talking in our last meeting about how we're making a lifelong investment into our community, and then tomorrow YouTube just says, "What did you say? Cancel."
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough because you say stuff now that you don't know tomorrow if it's going to be inappropriate. Sometimes like Amish and I will do accents, right? We think it's funny. We know we're bad at them. Whatever. Hey, accents are fine right now. How long are they going to be fine for? How long till they're offensive?
When is my brown card going to get
Hold on.
full limit?
I'll be back.
Exactly. It's so dumb.
Cool. Yeah, take a break. Yo, you want to grab a drink, Tom? Get yourself a drink,
Get yourself a drink, dude. Hey, we need to go get yourself a twisted tea. Can I get myself a twisted tea? Jeez.
I don't have twisted tea. It's too late for that. I had calls all morning, but
it's too early for me. Man, maybe I should. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock.
You want to run out for a twisted tea?
I almost want to run out for a twisted tea. Guys, have you seen the twisted tea video? Jeez.
Ah, what a twist! Yeah.
Jeez, dude. I just want to buy all the twisted tea for this.
I think this is the best marketing they've ever gotten.
So funny.
Best
thing they've ever gotten, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. Warning. Strong language. We do not condone,
this is strong language, eh?
We do not condone the strong language. No, I can't.
We do not condone it.
It's like,
you can't.
Whatever.
All right, let's go. Rip it.
Well, the guy gets his justice, or don't you worry.
You got it. Make sure
everyone's seen
this.
This is so funny, dude. This guy is acting tough, saying things to a brother, and he gets clapped. Let's just say that. Can you guys hear that? It's so quiet. Dude, can I play? I'm going to play another one. This sucks. This one? Maybe?
Fuck my mama, nigga.
Oh,
fuck my mama.
okay.
Fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your mama.
You're gonna pop up.
I live on 400 Ice Avenue.
Who's the woman? Ain't popping out.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to.
I feel like there's like 10,000 white guys who look exactly like this, who have just gotten who've just gotten a terrible name because of this man. Oh.
I'm gonna say nigga all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from, nigga? Where you from?
Oh.
He's
Where
gonna
you
pop
from? Where the fuck you from, nigga? You from
I
here?
love the voiceover on the camera.
Get the fuck out of here, you a clown, nigga.
He's gonna
oh,
pop
God,
him.
you a clown, nigga. You from here? You a clown.
Okay, this is when he should have known. The guy grabs a twisted tea, like he grabs it like this.
He's like this.
He's like this. He's like
Okay.
this. Just like he's like ready to basically smack him with it. This is when you know you messed up. Shut up. Stop talking.
Yeah.
You gonna smack me with that? Smack me with it. Smack me. Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop it.
That's a good hit.
Oh my God. Look at this.
Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop it.
The man gets back up.
Ding dong.
I can't believe
like that ding dong.
Yeah, nobody's talking about this. This guy gets back up, which shocking.
Yeah, that's pretty tight.
Yeah, you got yours, buddy. Ooh.
The lady's like, you got yours, buddy. So cute.
He's gonna get him.
Ooh.
Ding dong.
Yeah, you got yours, buddy.
Call me another fucking nigga.
Oh my gosh, just getting what he deserves. This is such justice. Oh,
Yeah.
incredible. Oh,
What
it's
a nice
amazing.
guy. He could have got up and kicked him too. That's a kind of, have you ever watched these and you're in your head, you're like, I would have kicked him too. You know
No,
what I mean?
I think the guy shows restraint. Like, watch.
Shows restraint, man.
Call me another nigga. Call me another fucking nigga.
This guy's like, okay.
Reminds me of Cat Williams. Remember Cat Williams got popped like that?
Okay. Good. You good now? You're good.
Okay, and then look, he's done. He could have destroyed this man's whole career.
Very
But
nice guy.
instead, it's very nice, dude.
I asked you not to call me.
Yeah, you asked him. You asked him plenty of times. I mean, you can't have asked him more.
It's weird, like that. This guy has a weird kind of sadness in him that he wants to, like, that getting beat up is his only form of like connecting with someone or something.
Yeah.
It's like he came out to fight, to get beat up even. Like, not even.
Oh, it's like you saw the moment the lesson was learned. Right there. Oops, it was there. You think he learned his lesson, or do you think he's still saying the N-word?
I think he's so sad inside that he's just like, I wish someone would love me. And I got someone touched. Like, this is his only human touch in 6 months. Maybe that's me being nice, but like, it's like, this guy's so sad. I mean, why go?
Message received. All right, let's bring Tom back. Sorry, Tom.
Tom, what's up, baby?
That was a little different angle. I was just saying I want a twisted tea right now. I know it's late for you. Hey, you got to go? We'll let you go.
What?
Oh, he's muted right now. Tom,
Oh, we can't
baby,
hear you.
you're muted.
We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm
Tom.
saying I'm getting complaints about noise from the neighbors.
Oh, no.
Hey.
So over here, they don't call the police. You get stabbed right away.
Don't,
Uh-oh.
no, you don't. All right, but
Uh-oh.
but have a nice night. You know, you guys don't know, Tom stayed up very late for you guys to be a part of the drip. Thank you, man. You're a great
Thanks,
part of this
dude.
community. We can't wait to see what you have cooked up next for Dan Bilzerian. I know, I for one am excited.
Next video is going to be titled Dan Bilzerian, Do Svidania.
Prison? Exclamation point? Prison? Okay, dude.
Put it in H.
Yeah. Dude, great talking with you, man. All the best.
Same.
You know I got love
It was
for
a
you.
pleasure, guys.
Great. See ya. Up next, guys. Thank you, Tom. Guys, go subscribe to Tom if you haven't already. We got a lot going on. Listen, what can I say? We've got a lot going on. Up next. Oh, what's going on? Here?
Happened.
Look at this.
Wow. That was my first
Oh,
breakout.
There we go.
Does that happen every time it pops out? Eh? You have to
Every time it pops out. I don't know why. Like, Zoom sucks. What can I say? The Chinese got me. They got me. Listen, I think what I'm going to have to do. Oh, there we go. Amish is having a tough time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take like a 1-minute break. And up next, we're talking about Dream. Do you guys know who Dream is? Dream, the Minecrafter? This is the scam nobody's talking about. We're going to settle this once and for all, guys, because I've done some deep diving about the Harvard astrophysicist.
Sorry, dude.
Amish, you're back.
Yeah, dude.
You're back. Oh, you're spazzing out.
eye keeps blurring half closed. It's choppy. It didn't say anything to me though.
No, it's
it
fine.
usually says my internet connection is
You're
unstable.
fine.
Okay,
You're
cool.
fine, dude. No. I'm gonna take a 1 minute break. Get a drink real quick. Get back. $5 from Shannon. Thank you so much, guys. The stream is not over. We're just gonna take a quick break. I'm literally gonna run, get a drink, come back. We'll be right back. Amish is gonna get his internet in order, and we're gonna talk about Dream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Play a little bit of music for you guys. We'll be right back. All right.
Happy New Year, y'all. Thanks, Stephen and Amish, for making 2020 better.
Okay, be right back, guys.
Cool. Can they hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh, dude, good song. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now, but you know what? I'm here. And I'm so glad to be with you guys.
Yo. Hey. Oh, we're back. How we doing? Amish, you there? Oh, Amish is gone. Amish is killing a puppy in the background. Yo, y'all are funny. Did he just say mom? Oh, is Amish not know his mic's live? That's funny. I got the closest thing I had to Twisted Team. Let's turn that down a bit. What do you guys think of the looping background, huh? Pretty nice. Oh, no, we can't hear you? Amish, you're back, baby. What's up? People said they could hear you talking to your mom.
Yo. Oh, oops. Yo, you know what's crazy, dude?
What's up? Good vibes today. Oh, bad vibes from Amish. Amish, bad vibes. Me, good vibes. Love the show. We're back, baby. That's right, we're back. Rap to the beat? God, I can't. Sorry, guys. In another mood, I would. I'd try, even if I can't. But not today. Not today, boys. All right. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Dream, right? Background is chill. Music is chill. Dude.
Nothing on the...
Loving it. Amish, your internet's just trash. I'm sorry. No, we can't. Hold on. Ah, damn. That sucks. All right. I'll set it up, okay? Hey, Amish, baby. Just chill till your internet's like back. Yeah. It is what it is.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell when that happens, though. Sorry, man.
Oh. Well. Amish is Mr. Freeze. Dude, y'all are funny. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, a beer sounds good. It's a Stiegel Radler Grapefruit. I can recommend. It's like a fruit beer. It's good. Value tainment is the drip.
Keeps messing. You can't, I didn't know you had to like reset.
Amish, just hey. Oh. Just stop. Amish, please. Just let yourself be. Just let yourself be. Okay. So, what is going on with Dream? If you guys don't know, I don't know why. It's such a dumb drama to get involved with, but it seemed like it consumed the internet for the last week, so I've been paying attention to it. Okay, so, if you guys don't know, it's a popular Minecraft YouTuber named Dream. Okay? You don't have to care about him to think this whole topic's funny. This is his little avatar, whatever. And basically, he's a speedrunner. Okay? Amish, you're going to want to listen to this because I know you're not too familiar with the situation.
I know you got.
So there's this Minecraft speedrunner named Dream And basically, here, I'll put some of it, like a video of his on so you kind of know who he is. So he's famous for doing what's called like these manhunts, but he's also like a speedrunner. He's just a good Minecraft YouTuber, okay? So Dream, he speedruns on these streams, and you know, normally you'd think that it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm talking to a frozen person. Normally you would think it wouldn't matter that someone would be cheating in a game about blocks, but this is a very serious game about blocks. So there's these mods who review the speedrun. It's so sad. So sad watching you. I know this is so frustrating for you, Amish. They're mods.
I can hear all this. I can hear all this. I know.
Oh,
it's
great,
awful,
great. So there are mods that review the speedrun, and basically they basically say, look, the odds of this happening, this man getting this lucky in this speedrun, because there's a few points that require luck, is 1 in 7.5 trillion, Amish.
Yeah.
1 in 7.5 trillion. Yeah. So he cheated, right?
Hey!
No, right? I mean, like, 1 in 7.5 trillion. Do you think a guy would get that lucky?
Let's all have respect. Wait till the proof is in. Where's the proof?
Okay. Good question. Good, Amish. Good. So then Dream comes out and he says, hey, I'm issuing a response. These guys, what are they? Stupid little master's degree in algebra? No. I'm having a Harvard astrophysicist come on the show and prove once and for all that I was right. I was in the right. I did nothing wrong. Dream did not cheat, defending his character in a children's block game where all of his viewers have like a first grade level of education. Okay. That's the setup.
Sure.
So he puts out a video called like a response or whatever, like my response to cheating, whatever. And in this, he links this thing that supposedly his guy created. Okay. His little Harvard astrophysicist. What's the problem with that? Amish, where's the Harvard astrophysicist? Look at this. It says, experts report and analysis. Amish, tell me who the expert is. Because I don't know. Who's the Harvard astrophysicist?
Oh.
He forgot to mention it conveniently. He forgot.
Just made this.
He forgot to tell you. He says, I am a practicing astrophysicist who's been regularly called upon by journals, federal grants panels, colleagues, basically, and says, you know what? Dream may have cheated, maybe not. You can believe whatever you want. That's kind of like what the paper says. It even kind of says he does cheat, though. Even the expert, it's kind of funny because even the expert's like, yeah, he probably cheated.
Yeah.
But not one. Basically, the whole video hinges on the other guys were just like more brutal and said 1 in 7.5 trillion. And then this guy's like, yeah, maybe 1 in 100,000 he cheated. like his odds were like 1 in 100,000 that he could have done it or something like that. Okay.
I mean, look, you know that the odds of you being born is like 1 in 400 million. I mean, who am I to deny this miracle when we are all but a miracle of God?
Okay, so that's the thing. Listen, the public is unequipped to handle this.
Yeah.
It's unequipped. We don't have statistics. Most people are not statisticians, and if they did, the most statistics they have is one class from college. Be honest with you. Be really honest with you. Okay?
Yeah.
So you're just convinced by like who's got the credibility. Well, this guy said he was from Harvard, so I believe him. Oh, wait. He's maybe not from Harvard. We don't know where he's from. Okay, so now people are turning on Dream. Now, why do I tell you all this? Why do I give you this boring preamble? Well, Amish.
This is great. I love the drama.
Yeah, you like the build-up? A little bit of a
build-up?
build-up?
I love the drama. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We should really we should
title this.
We should title this appropriately, actually. We should go did Dream cheat? Experts weigh in. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I convened a panel of experts myself.
Wow.
Let me put in the real title.
It's so sad to me that Dream has to be debunked. I just feel sad that I just hope there's not a title somewhere that says Dream debunked. It's like, hey, it's Dream.
Okay.
Can there be Dream? Dream debunked. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. I mean, let's get it. What do we have to lose?
What do we have to lose?
Colin Lorenzo, $2. Y'all getting shut down for this clip, but thank you. Dude, what's Dream gonna do? Hack and delete my Minecraft server? I'd like to see him try, quite frankly.
Hey man, it's gonna be worse than Alex Jones, dude. You're gonna get Jonesed for this.
Okay. I'm gonna make a full video about this. This is just, you guys are getting the preamble to the real video.
All right, you're going to Jonestown, buddy.
Dude, it's so funny because this drama matters nothing to a lot of people. Like a lot of people are like, just go on.
You're
Some
pissing
people,
off
they're
a
tuned
lot.
into this.
I know.
They're tuned in. If you know, you know. So
it's like, I thought you didn't want to get political, man. Hey, I don't know if I need to be on this
what are you
stream.
waiting in on Dream?
I don't need to. Oh, my internet's
Okay.
my internet's
All right.
cutting.
All right. So, did a little convening a panel of my own. I brought in, I thought to myself, look, what's the problem with Dream's report? What's the real question? The real question is, how many Harvard astrophysicists does it take to settle a Minecraft drama? That's ultimately the question.
That's that.
And the answer to that question is obviously not one. Because Dream tried it and it failed. Failed miserably, blew up in his face. So I said to myself, I'm going to hire not one, not two, not even three, but 4 Harvard astrophysicists to take a crack at this thing.
On Fiverr? Where'd you get them?
Hey, let's just say I have connections, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I have connections from the coffee break days. I networked with a lot of smart people. 4 Harvard astrophysicists. I said, can you listen? The Minecraft community can't sleep. The kids playing with their blocks, they can't sleep. They need to know, did Dream cheat? Did he not? Does it matter? So I convened a panel, and yesterday they got the report in. Okay, you're gonna love this, Mish. You're gonna love this.
Let's see it. Oh, wow, here we go.
Hello. Okay.
Wow.
Dream cheating meta-analysis by 4 Harvard astrophysicists. Okay, don't worry about that. I don't know why they misspelled that. Executive summary.
Spelling mistake. Okay, no big deal.
No big deal. I mean, it's Harvard. What?
Little spelling
They made
mistake.
a little spelling.
It's a spelling mistake. Don't worry.
Whatever.
The report's there. I see the report.
Okay.
I mean, that's
This is what matters, guys.
Times New Roman.
This is what matters. This is. Look at this. The experts.
This is not sans serif. There's serifs on here.
Comic Sans?
Okay?
No. Not Comic
There's
Sans.
no Comic Sans. There's serifs on this. So read it, and it's the law. That's it.
Listen, okay, so we got our executive summary, and basically it's saying, I hired these fools to perform this, and they're doing what's called a meta-analysis. You know what that is, Amish?
I think we might be doing. No, I don't know if we're doing it right now. It is a analysis of.
We're doing it right now. A meta-analysis is where you take 2 different studies or multiple with different data, and you use them to analyze a single problem. 2 papers that they looked at the same thing, but you analyze a single problem.
You're saying meta-dash analysis. I'm thinking meta-comma analysis. No, you're
right.
Meta-analysis.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
One word.
And so I did this. I said, there are 2 studies out there. They say different things. I'm going to have these experts look at these 2 things and decide the truth. Okay.
Let's see them.
So they put a warning at the top. I don't know if this is relevant to you guys, but the creators of this document are extreme mathletes and professionals, and you should not, under any circumstances, attempt to redo any of the calculations here.
Can't spell, but okay.
Attempts could cause serious injury. Do not do this at home. Trust the experts. Okay. They are from Harvard. Okay.
Let's see them. Let's see the
abstract. Serious problems face the internet community when popular speedrunner Dream was assaulted with cheating allegations. Who to believe? On the one hand, you have Reddit. On the other hand, you have Harvard, but he didn't reveal himself. So, I asked 3 questions to these men. Number 1, is the drama with Dream over a 16th place run statistically significant? Number 2, is the likelihood of Dream's, what is the likelihood of Dream's Harvard astrophysicist being real? Is he real? And we did that based on a Boolean binomial distribution, not on that, but rather on a Boolean modified distribution. Look, these guys know what they're talking about. Let's be honest.
They know. That sounds official. That sounds legit.
That sounds legit. Number 3, is this beef too cold for me to make a video about?
I mean,
that's an important question to ask yourself when you're
cold-blooded.
Thinking about, because it's already hours old. Amish, this is hours old.
This is today.
No, no, the drama's like last week. I'm late to the party. Yeah. So I asked them, basically, you need to analyze, should I even make a video about this? So, due to the anonymous nature of Dream's expert, as a I wanted to make sure our guys were transparent. I wanted you guys to know who they are, what they're doing.
All right.
You know, I didn't want them to be anonymous. So,
so you show yours. You show your...
Oh, dude, absolutely. You got to. You got to. I mean, look, that was Dream's mistake. He didn't show who's. If his Harvard expert had shown his face, it'd be a different story.
Are they coming on?
So they're from a special group called the Cats Project. Have you heard of this?
Here we go.
The Cats Project at Harvard. Have you heard?
What does CAT stand for?
I think it's something with space. It's here. I'll show you. This is real. This is actually real. It's like the Cats Project. Look. The Cats.
Chandra.
Let me see. Yep. Here's one of the papers they did. It was called Aiming at Stripe 86 Quasars as Cats, Compelling Targets while Building Area for the Legacy Survey. So this is what these guys did.
Oh, that's tight, dude. I mean, you got okay, cool. So you know what? This looks legit. They're doing astrophysics.
Yeah, they're doing astrophysics. They're astrophysicists. Okay. That's why they can weigh in on this.
If they said he's wrong,
right.
I guess
so
I can
their names are Dr. Pascal, Dr. Sid, Dr. Astro, and Dr. Copernicus. This is what they look like.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go.
And
dude. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say? You got something to say?
I mean, I have a degree from Harvard. And you hired these fools. Who are these guys?
I hired these guys.
These guys, yeah. These are your...
Listen, Amish. A lot of people look down on them because of their status.
Sid? Yeah.
Their status in life. But I think they're just as deserving as the title as anybody. Listen. Look at this. Aiming at Stripe 86 Quasars as Cats. They couldn't be more clear in the title.
I mean, the dogs, they just have the dogs playing pool and stuff. These cats are doing some real shit. I mean, and there is Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Hey, man.
And so they wrote the document, and I had him finally. I figured if one astrophysicist wasn't enough, I'd finally get multiple. So they did statistics, You guys don't care about statistics. The point is, we have several answers to our question. Number one, was Dream's astrophysicist real? No. Let's be real. The astrophysicist didn't happen. But there's another side to this, which is that this beef is not statistically significant. It's all pointless. You should have seen how many videos were created about this whole beef that literally all of it is because this guy literally has 14 million subscribers or 20 million subscribers. And it's
more people did this. More people. Thousands of people. What are we looking at? Millions? What are we looking at? A beef like this?
Let me show you.
We're talking millions of people did this. They came back. I mean, the internet is so silly, right? I mean, what is this? Minecraft beef? How many? 417,000 for a Minecraft beef.
6 million views. Get this,
million.
Amish. What place run was this cheating run done on? A 16th place run.
Wow.
Everyone's losing their mind over a 16th place run. Look, does Dream's Harvard astrophysicist exist? No. The Cats confirmed it. However, it doesn't matter. This whole thing is so stupid, dude. It has to be the worst beef I've watched so many of these stupid videos. Wondering,
they're mad at each other?
No, it's like I found out so late that this guy literally, he made 16th place. Imagine you come in 16th place for like a race. And then they go, we want to make sure that everybody else, they're fine. We want to make sure you're not on drugs. We're going to commission a group of statisticians to make sure that you're not on drugs.
This is the steroid scandal of the computer world. This is the Armstrong scandal. This is the Armstrong.
Right, but it's literally over nothing.
Instead of steroids, they're cheating in the video game, they're saying the statistical likelihood of you winning that race, it's false, it's too low, the probability is too low, 1 in 750 trillion, therefore you cheated. But I think Dream has to say, hey.
I would just say, hey, I cheated. What are you going to do about it?
Statistical probability, though?
It's blocks.
Can you prove it? I think that's the move that he made wrong. It's like you go and get an astrophysicist, right? It's like, dude, you're trying to.
Have you seen?
Say, hey, prove it. Well, I'm 1 in 750 trillion. I'm God's special child. He could have said that.
This is probably the funniest video on it. This is probably the funniest video on it because this guy just clowns all of them.
Mario. It's the end of Mario Brothers 2.
Just last night, the Minecraft speedrunning sensation Dream Minecraft channel was exposed for cheating in his Minecraft speedruns. This news comes as a huge shock to the Minecraft community. Fans are absolutely devastated. People are tearing up their Dream posters. Small children are returning their Dream Funko Pops back to Target. It truly is a horrific time to be a Minecraft fan.
It's over 16th place. Just remember that.
First thing you need to
matters because we all
understand
believe in
about
it. That's all that
Minecraft
matters.
is that the top level speedruns are heavily RNG reliant. The people with the fastest times are very skilled players who also get extremely lucky. Enter Dream Minecraft channel. This year he has erupted in popularity. He went from 300 views a month to being one of the largest channels on YouTube, period. How can this be explained?
The kids.
A lot of kids were trapped inside this year because of the virus. For some reason, kids found out what a speedrun is. This guy is very good at Minecraft and is playing with famous streamers, and then he starts uploading these elaborate speedruns to his channel, and kids go insane over them. It's a case of someone catching that lightning in a bottle spotlight and capitalizing on it for all it's worth. Whatever your feelings are on this guy, he is undeniably insanely lucky. So, using child logic, it only makes sense that this guy, who is insanely lucky, is also the best player at a luck-based game like Minecraft. He has the Minecraft magic. Diamonds just fall in his lap and he can do no wrong. So this guy, Dream, is 21 years old. His friends are 17-year-old streamers, and the kids watching him are probably 6 to 9 years old.
Okay, we get the point.
Is that your music or his music?
His music.
His soundtrack?
He's got tight music.
Wow, dude. No, honestly, it matters because it gets so many millions of hits. What do we do? This is one great thing about COVID is that it made a lot of people realize that, like, hey, what you do is, like, we have to change some things that we do, and we don't realize how much we're attached to a way of thinking. And then some new thing comes up like this, and you're like, every generation does this. We just go, what are they, stupid? Playing video games all day? It's like, this is the market.
That's where the kids are.
That's where the kids are.
That's where all the kids are, literally.
They're obsessed, man. And I mean, we give my nephews a hard time about playing the iPad all the time. They can't stop. And on the one hand, I'm like, we were like that about TV-ish. Like if our shows came on, we got upset, obsessed, whatever. But then also, it's hard to tell how bad it is for them.
Look at these views, though.
Wow, 18 million.
This is like the new SNL.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what. But for a different audience, obviously. But the views, dude. The views are nuts. This guy,
but are they taking it seriously? Like in their minds, they're like, no, he really did the race. And then people are like, no, there's a 1 in 750 show.
One in
I guess they're
5
years old.
Trillion. But to me, it's like, oh, okay, here's the thing. If you're saying this, these guys' whole thing is like, well, it matters because it's competitive, right? He was putting it on a speedrun board. But it's 16th place. You think if this guy didn't get 18 million views of video, he was going to be as, what do you call it?
Doesn't matter. I mean.
Yeah, investigated? No.
Right. Well, that's why you get the scrutiny.
By the way,
you're in the spotlight. You're in the public spotlight.
I got to tell you. They said that the beef is too cold for views. They ran a Streisand-Trump theorem and a Kevin Bacon regression, and after running a Monte Carlo simulation 10 million times, they estimated that the beef is too cold for views. So I don't know if I'm going to make a video about it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I commissioned this whole report. A lot of work.
I mean, you made the report, dude.
It's a lot of work.
You better do a video. I mean, you hired 4 people, cats, whatever.
Look,
to do the report.
I just love that you can say it's written by a. I mean, this one is, but I'm just saying I love that you can just say it now. Dream really paved the way for the rest of us to just say things. You know what I mean? Like just like hey, sure.
Yeah. What was his attitude with his astrophysicist said?
He's like it's a very serious astrophysicist. Like very important guys, very important astrophysicist. Hey, this guy's an astrophysicist. Hey, he's from Harvard. He's the whole argument was, hey, these speedrunning mod dum-dums, they don't know math. You know who does know math? Because this guy knows. Okay, this guy's very intelligent actually. He knows that the average viewer doesn't know math. So the real question is who's authoritative. So he goes, yeah, Harvard astrophysicist.
He's doing a Dr. Disrespect, maybe. Like he's doing a joke on him. He's flexing on them, and
Funny.
then he dunked, and now he's dunking on the dunk. Like he dunked on him when he cheated and won.
What do you think of my scientists though? They're hella cute.
They are a bunch of cutie pies. The third one looks like a serial killer.
Look at this one.
The first two are sort of cutie pies. The third one is a creep.
Astro, he's got issues. Yeah.
Astro, fire him.
Copernicus
is like,
he's devoted to the science. He's devoted to the science.
Copernicus has affairs. Copernicus has affairs with the students.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Sid has no life. Literally always committed to the science. Pascal's like the weird one.
Pascal is like basically the nerd. Like he works hard and then he's like very socially awkward.
Yeah.
Astro is someone that is like dangerous though. But that's me being rude maybe because it's a black cat. No, it's not like that. It's
Amish.
Hey, in the cat world, that's very dangerous.
Hey.
But
hey, should we talk about the fact that you thought we were having KSI on because a guy named Tren Black was coming on our show?
Did you not?
Can we talk about
KSI?
that?
I thought you told me KSI, and half an hour before the show, dude, I'm looking at his channel like, oh my god, this guy does everything.
Okay, stop. So last night, Amish and I were doing our little thing, right? We're talking, we're chatting. Somehow I mentioned, oh yeah, Tren Black's coming on, and we also talked about KSI. The next day, today, all you're listening to is KSI music, and I'm like, why are you listening to that? You're like, well, we're having him on the show, and I'm like, no, I never said we're having him on the show. So I was trying to think of why did you think KSI, a black guy, was coming on our show, and I never said it, and then I thought maybe it's because I said Tren Black was coming on the show.
And you thought that I thought that like that means another black guy too.
I don't know what you thought. It's not me that's interpreting that.
I mean,
you interpreted it the way you interpreted it.
I think we talked about KSI, then we talked about Tren Black, and then you're like, yeah, he's going to be on the show today. And then maybe I heard, yeah, they were going to be on the show today. I don't know. Or tomorrow. I don't know why I thought KSI. I thought KSI wasn't that big, though. You were talking about KSI, too. Like, he's so huge. He does everything. He fought with Logan Paul. Oh, my God. How do I not know?
No, you're like, Tren Black's coming on the show. Hey.
I was like, damn, dude, let's do it. I don't know.
You go, Tren Black's coming on the show, KSI. And then you're like, you look at Tren Black, and you're like, well, that's not Tren Black. This other guy must be Tren Black.
No, I said Tren Black.
Okay.
I remember I said Tren Black. The tech review. He's doing. I didn't know Tren Black was following in your footsteps. You didn't tell me that he followed in your footsteps. I didn't know that. I found out on the show.
Yeah,
that's great. You're here for the community. The sheriff's here. The sheriff is good and righteous and good and gracious to the young community.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't want to pretend to be some like saint or anything like that. But I do. I have a spot in my heart for young YouTubers who are like getting started.
Same with young comics, man. I remember this girl who we were like friends with, but like I just said like, oh hey, that was a good set, just because like honestly,
you need
new.
You need it.
People need it. And I remember I said like, hey, that was good. And then I do think her premises are very tight. And she leaves, and this guy goes, you think she's good, or are you trying to bang her like this other comic? And I'm like, hey,
relax.
An encouragement word goes a long way for the community. It's not about that. Guys are weird about that. Where some comics are like that though. They're like, you got to work for my thing, but then they have the same thing that you guys talked about. That whole thing of the older comics, they teach the younger comics. These guys get obsessed with them. It's actually kind of an issue because what it does is it forces the next generation to do exactly what the older guys did. Because remember we were talking about that, where like the older guys do something, and then the younger guys like, I got to do exactly what they did, and they almost feel like they're disrespecting them if they change or whatever. But on YouTube, it's good.
No, I don't feel like people do it because they feel like they have to. When you enter an art space, like let's say you have to paint, right? How do you learn to paint except paint what's been painted before?
100%. Music too.
Music, you just do what someone else did until you got the chops to play something new. So I don't think there's any way of getting around, like, again, it's not about, you're not copying, you're trying to be inspired by. So the best work is like you were inspired by something, but you have your own flavor on it. But I think a lot of people get lost in the imitation. They just imitate and they never like do
imitation is the training wheels. It's imitation is the training wheels for every artist. You have to imitate because
but not like Kevin David though. I want to be clear. Not like literal stealing.
The sales guys take it too far. The sales guys do take it too far. They're all copying each other, but then they suffer for it. They can't. They're all trying to stand out. It's like you're saying. Like, do you think Dan Locke's maybe done? It's like I think there is, if anything, there is a sense of like we taught too many of these people how to copy. Now he just copied that and he copied that. Can you imagine being Dan Locke and one of your students just copies your class now? And Dan Locke's like, hey, come on, man.
It happens all the time. Yeah, of course.
Hey, don't steal it from me. I taught you to steal. I said steal from the best and I'm the best, but don't steal from me. Like, it's idiots. How long is that going to last? They're just copying each other. They teach it, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they just hit the internet with
Amish
another
is
course
right
and
about
another thing.
stand-up. Great observation. Yeah, dude. Amish has a lot of wise words about stand-up, dude.
Every art form, though, I think is like that. You want to respect the older people, and so there is a sense of like, because it's a double-edged sword. They encourage you, and then they scold you too. They tell you like, do it like this. Some do and some don't. I remember Ryan Long one time, he did a gig with this older guy, and they're driving back, I guess. And Ryan Long, writes like crazy. You've seen him; he's prolific. His stand-up's like that too. This guy, this older comic in the car with him, he goes, "Hey Ryan, your problem is you keep doing new jokes. You do one joke 25 years, man. Come on." He's like giving him shit.
No, dude. No. So that's the thing. Like, I think it's important. I struggle with this sometimes because sometimes I give too much advice, like to like people who come to me for advice. Sometimes you need to be like the sage who that's like actually true guru wisdom is to not actually give advice to people seeking advice. Is like let them figure it out because that is the answer. If that makes sense. Like, because that's what you're talking about. Is like Ryan Long needs to find his own way, and this guy's giving him too much advice as like someone who's ahead of him in the game at that time. So I agree. No, I try not to give too much advice to like YouTubers other than, look, just do it. You will figure it out. I promise you will figure it out.
They come to you, and I think that's everything too, right? Like they come to you and ask. I think a big one, man, a big red flag for me is unsolicited advice shows that the person giving it is maybe insecure about something. So even there's another comic I remember who, dude, the guy has the worst career. Like, honestly, we wouldn't even say it to him. Like, it's mean. He's like so broke, basement, going into like no opportunities, nothing, right? But every time you go to an open mic, he's just giving them all advice. He's like, hey, this is what you do, idiots. Hey, idiots, come here. Hey, come here. You're new. Okay, you see the light, you do this, you tell them that, and then fucking get off my stage, you idiots. That's how it's done, okay? Learn something. He has the worst career.
Oh.
People who have good careers, they're not going around being like, hey, idiot, that's how you do. Like, they don't want to tell you. But it's interesting. Like, this guy came to you. It sounds like they're coming to you and being like, hey, man, I love your videos. What do you think I should do? And always encourage people, man. I think it's good.
Yeah. You don't go. That's weird. Like, if I imagine me emailing like random YouTubers being like, hey, this is what you need to do. That's weird. No, I don't only ever. Dude. Yeah, if people ask for it, it's different.
Like, I don't want to talk shit, but I remember the year that I got into Just for Laughs. So I did Just for Laughs a couple of years ago. It's a big thing for Canadians to get into Just for Laughs. I feel like the Americans don't really care. They're like, I remember one American was there and they're like, hey, I'm just doing my D material. It's Just for Laughs.
Tell me who the comedian is you're gonna bash. I can pull him up.
No, great guy. But I can't. No, not bash. But I remember this guy. No, you can't even bash them. It's too sad. But he was trying to give me advice on like, he was trying to dunk on me of like, Amish, actually, when you do stand up, you do this and whatever. And I remember I looked at my phone, my agent's like, hey, you're going to Just for Laughs, so you need to give away your weekend of the July, whatever. So I'm like, oh, dude, I just going to Just for Laughs. And the guy's like, he was going to cry. Because he's just giving advice. You can't even diss the guy. You can't. He was like, you got in? Oh, man. How'd you get in, dude? I've been here for 10 years. What? He's like, it's so sad, dude. But that's what it is. It's like an insecurity when you're like going out of your way. But I think there is like, you emulate to learn. It's the best way to learn.
Yeah, and maybe some people just want to be teachers. Like, I just feel so bad for everyone who's, it sounds bad, but like I feel bad for comedians who haven't made it. Comedians who have made it, I don't feel bad for. But like, there's so many comedians in that grind of like, they don't know. And they're like all trying to help each other. And like, yeah, I don't know. I think the truth is there's just only so many spots.
Well, you got to get in
and
the
you got to
YouTube
be
game,
funny, and you got to be in the YouTube game. And that's what I've been. Okay, so actually, Amish, I feel like we've been helping each other recently.
Yeah.
And something that I feel like I've been helping you with that I want to encourage you to do publicly.
Yep.
And the people are going to encourage you to do is to start a YouTube. Well, continue your YouTube channel, your dead YouTube channel.
I know my channel that.
When is that happening?
It's all coming. I told you on the phone. It's all coming. It's all coming. It's a 2021. I got to get to Texas
the
too.
The people want your content. They want it. Baby.
I know. 43,000 in that first one. What is it? No, don't.
Look, guys, go subscribe. 1.1K.
Don't play them. Oh, it's great. Thanks, Gran. Thank you. Yeah, no, subscribe it up. Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
It better be coming. Look at your last video.
Spiritual things.
Look at your last video 1 year ago.
I know. It's oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
We need fresh content for the babies, dude. The babies are here. Dude. They're waiting for fresh content from big old boy Amish, dude. Look at the chat right now.
Look at the chat's going crazy. They're like, oh god, it is weird. Yeah, no, I think spiritual is going to be the angle too. It's got to be spiritual. The gurus.
Like what? What do you
I
mean?
I wouldn't go fake gurus. I think law of attraction, that kind of stuff.
Like that?
I like the community. I love the community, and lots of jokes there. My stand-up, I've done a lot of spiritual stand-up. You know, even on here, I have a bias. I talk about God sometimes. You know, I like to talk about God.
Yeah.
About source.
Yeah.
No, that community's crazy, dude. It's a whole other world.
Yeah.
Like you look at the financial guys, that's one. And then you have your boy Wayne, what's his name? Wayne $1 Million Money Meditations? Dude,
Wesley $1 billion virgin.
$1 billion virgin, dude. $1 billion virgin? His videos?
$1 billion virgin.
Have you seen the ad where he's just like
excited?
Did you see the ad where it goes, "Hey, you're stupid. Wesley $1 billion virgin." It's so good, dude.
It's so funny.
He so wanted to be a comedian, right? Like he did want to be a comedian and actor probably, and then the money came in the manifestation game.
Oh yeah, he realized where the money's at. I'm from Toronto and moved to Hamilton. The drip is awesome. Amish brings the Canadian glare, blasting with Steven's American Blair. That's a compliment, by the way. Yeah, Hamilton is a weird town with weird compliments. Let me say that.
The glare and the Blair, baby.
No,
I was just in Hamilton the other day.
I'm more positive, Amish. I'm turning over a new leaf in 2021. I don't know if I told you this.
Let's do it.
Mr. Positivity, guys. Mr. Positivity. That's what it's going to be. Hey. I'm turning over a new leaf. Only positivity from now on. And that's it.
That's it, dude.
That's all I'll do.
That's what God wants. Is to remember him. Remember I feel like feels like more and more what the game is in life. The most successful people I know, they're actually very happy and very chill and very cool. It's crazy. We have it like we think that being aggressive, being rude is the way. And it's like the way too. It's one way, but those people drive themselves crazy. They have meltdowns. I feel like it's a little
here's
more
the thing. Here's the crazy thing. By nature, I'm very optimistic.
Yeah.
This guru stuff, dude, makes you cynical. It makes you negative. Because unfortunately, there's only so many nice things you can say about a con artist. Till you're like, well, they're stealing money from poor people.
Yeah, you're getting the same issue that these guys, like Fluke and even
No,
Tren Black.
Dude, Fluke's... No.
I'm just talking about... No. It's not the same. I'm just talking about you're doing a thing where you are forced to live in negativity a little bit. Every day you're looking for another... You're not looking for what God did good. That you right now, that's the job, and we have to find a way to keep that positive.
I know. It's negative to look at to look at the sad part of life. Like if your job is to report on the sad things that are going on or scams, it's like it can make you negative. And I don't want that to be, because it's not who I am by nature. So I don't know. I need to find my happy place.
It's something,
Fluke is dark, so dark. Dude, Fluke goes there, dude. He's like showing the text. Showing the gaslighting. I love Fluke. I'll tell you guys every time. But
I love Fluke.
Showing the gas. Hey, Amish, just in case you're wondering, skip to 542 for the texts. Because if I don't want you to have to watch this whole video, 542 for the text. Go see the texts. Go see where my family ripped.
He does the opposite face as us. We're looking for some like, what? And he's always like, look what they did. I know it's tough on him, man. I mean, that's what living here. You're living in a different place. You're living in a place where you're yelling at these guys.
Yeah, and I feel obligated to, because I'm like, if I don't, who else will? Tom Nash is leaving the game. We got Spencer, I guess. Spencer's doing good.
Spencer's there, but I don't know about his company these days. We don't have to get into it right now, but I don't know about his company these days.
Oh,
we talked about it last week.
No, this is terrible.
We'll wait.
This is terrible.
I know. Terrible.
We disagree on this now. I agreed with you until I...
Yeah. Look.
Okay.
Look, we talked about it last week. We don't need to get into it today, but like, who puts up when someone says, hey, your wife's a 5, it's, guys, don't be rude. It's like, that's a lot for me. That's a lot.
I get it.
But, hey, Spency's got a point. He might be just so cold in the game. He might be so tight that it's just
he's ice cold, baby. He's ice cold.
He's so ice cold that his numbers are tight. So we'll talk about that with Spency, baby.
I don't like people who cheat people. Yeah, same. But it's like if you look at that for too long, what is it like? You gaze into the abyss. I was gonna say glaze into the abyss. The abyss glares back at you, right? Gazes back at you. It's bad. Joshua went to the top red proponent channel and asks, like he hates the red pill, so he's kind of a hypocrite. What? I don't know what that's about.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. Dedicated and motivated drip. The Drip, dude. There's a company called The Drip. They do new style email marketing cloud software. Cool. They're not the real Drip though. Sorry.
No, we are The Drip. We got the drip. So we're The Drip. Yeah, no, that's.
What if coffee gets super big and opens coffee chains? I don't know. Would you guys show up?
I think we need a mug, dude. Honestly, The Drip. I mean, Coffeezilla needs a mug too, though. It's coffee related.
Yep, I need a mug. I've been thinking this might be the year of merch. And honestly, it's like half of it's like I just want something for my friends, something I can give my family. Like it's like cool. It's cool when you have your own merch. It's like I don't know.
Yeah. Did you sell this one, the CB one? People can't see it, but I can see it on the Zoom thing.
I never sold it.
Oh, you never sold that one? Maybe that's the one you start with. Test it out. But you know what could be good?
It's actually in some of my shots in 3D. Look at this. That's it.
That's tight.
From the other side.
Sick. That's perfect.
Yeah.
What if at the end of certain videos you said, I eat these gurus for breakfast, and that's the cop. Dude, it gives them like a little thing. Guys, join the mug club so I can keep eating these gurus for breakfast. That's it. Slurp it up, dude. I got to come to Texas, man. That's one thing with this pandemic. The change up of it has been good to shake me up a little bit where I'm like, I've been negative, man. I've been apathetic.
People are, LMS, the greed is cooking. Does everybody think merch is just equal to greed? Is that greed now? I think, I don't know.
I don't know. No, I mean, don't buy it.
To be honest, I've talked to a lot of people who do merch. They go, hey, until like you get to like the huge numbers, you're breaking even on merch. I mean, you make a little, but it's like with all the design and everything like that, they go, it's mostly for the fans. Unless you have like the Danny Duncan channel and then like you're making money. But the truth is, I don't know. I mean, if nobody wants me to do it, we don't have to do it.
Dude, I was saying this in the meeting too. It's like you do it when there's a tight joke. You don't just do like this is an entertainment channel, right? So you're not going to come out and be like, hey, buy my mug so I can make money. It's like when the joke comes, then you make the mug, but don't force it.
I'm just getting baited right now. I'm seeing this guy goes, he said, always get him. He knows that if he calls me greedy, that I'm going to respond to him. Messed up. Our viewers know how to bait us.
He's being negative. He's trying to pull you in.
He's pulling me into the negativity. I gotta be positive. I got to be.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I mean, it's important.
Let me pull back up the congregation clip. I love that clip so much. Where's the congregation? Boom. There we go. Back at the where's my music too, dude? What happened? Where's this?
Oh yeah, that's
where's this producer at? You know, let me say something. You know something funny? Everyone's always saying that I look faded. Like they're like, Steven's faded right now, dude. I don't ever smoke weed. I've never smoked weed in my life. They're like, Steven looks so high right now. I don't know, something about my eyes. They just look like glazed over all the time. I don't know why.
They're red with rage. They're like,
no, because that's not how stoned people look. They look like this. They look kind of like relaxed and like,
right. Yeah, no. People want to rile you up.
No, I don't think. I think I really do. I think I really do because people. And then the other people say you look tired, and I'm like, nah, I'm neither. I just have that beautiful. It's like I guess it's like girls with RBF. Like you just have that face.
Nah, dude. Nah.
They're the masters of baiting. Yeah, did they bait me again? I think they just baited me.
They baited you into thinking you have RBF. You don't have RBF, dude. It's fine, man. No, it's a beautiful crowd though. I love these people. They keep coming back, and I loved our projections for next year, dude. We were just looking at that, and I was like, well, yeah, I have to keep reminding myself, like, yeah, this is a job. I got to just do this because it's like, it is. We don't need to sell merch, but there is money just coming in from ads.
Yeah. That's the thing.
It's like, so hard for me to talk about.
We're here if you guys are here, and that's it. I mean, we're just trying to make good content for you guys, and if you guys are entertained, we'll keep doing it. We like the podcast is just really easy to do because you spend a little time with the people. You upload some clips, and that's it. Yeah. They're calling it resting stone face right now.
Resting stone face. That's cute. Okay, fair. Hey, it's happy.
That's illegal in Texas? That's actually resting stone face is illegal in Texas. They'll pull you over.
But you can just get high in Texas.
Oh yeah, so many people do.
Not an issue. There could even be a store in Texas. Is there a store?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay,
No.
cool.
It's like no medical, nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
And we're a ways out from that, I think. I think just given how conservative everything is, I feel like they're probably...
Can you just drive over the border, get some, come back? Anyone's checking there or no?
Wait, sorry, what?
Can you just drive over the border, grab some weed, come back over?
I'm sure you can. I have a bunch of friends who do. Yeah. Like, I have a bunch
Texas
of friends who
place.
smoke. I don't have a problem with it. For me, it's just not. I just saw a lot of my friends. Like, I feel like, okay, you know how last time we were talking about how COVID hits people so differently?
Yeah.
I feel like weed does the same. So many of my friends, I know friends who like, they're super productive. They have their life together. They enjoy smoking. God bless you. But I also, and nobody ever, like, everybody downplays this. I have so many friends dead end when they're smoking. Like, everything slides. Everything, either they're doing a bad job at everything or they kind of stop doing everything. So for me, I was like, I just don't need another, like, vice. I don't want another vice. Like, I feel like if you can cut off how many vices you have, there's only so many potential problems. How many problems can you have if you just don't start things that hook people?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I almost look at it as a good mental health tool in exchange of, like, I feel like alcohol is really bad. It's like very depressant. And then a lot of even comics of like big 20-30% of comics, I feel like, not 20-30%, but I don't know. A lot of comics, a lot of people in the service industry are doing cocaine, and that's really bad. We're talking financially, like, I know people who, like, their parents, the dad lost the house over cocaine. So expensive. And it makes you miserable.
People are saying cannabis is medicine. Listen, hey, I'm not saying for you guys to stop. I'm just telling you what's going on with me. Don't take it as judgment. It's just I'm telling you what I'm doing.
I find weed is complicated though. There's different strains of it. Like, I think, and I remember years ago a comic told me this. Keith Pedro, one of the best comics in Toronto, incredible comic dude. He said, just do a toot of the sativa and just fall into your work. It'll just be done. And I've done that quite a bit, and I know a lot of coders who do that. A little bit of sativa, and they just get their work done.
Yeah,
it's like 2 hours of solid, productive work.
I've got a friend who does that with Adderall. And it's like, that's another one that is just like, yeah, probably for some people helps. Some people it's medical. Some people, they just do it to get stuff done. But yeah, for me, I mean, it's just Chaos Lab has it. It's like vice reduction. It's like, that's for me what I want to do. Some people, they feel like it's worth taking the plunge to just try it and whatever and just figure their way out through there. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want to do.
A lot of university kids.
The Drip is making money from scammer ads. Outsmarted. Dude, it's hilarious. Yeah, scammers run ads on our channel. No one buys them because they all know. It's like they prove our point, and then they also waste money. It's so funny. It's the funniest thing.
It is, and I hope you're right. I hope these people aren't buying scams.
No, they're not.
The more you talk to them, the more it comes out. Remember a couple weeks ago, we had a guy who's like buying one, and then I'm like, so you buy the crypto. He was like talking about, I would never do anything like that. I don't do that.
Gosh.
I have a successful cryptocurrency trading organization, and it's doing fine. And it's like, dude, you're in another one though. Like, he was literally telling us about one, and he was in another one. Anand, same thing.
Crazy, dude.
It just goes so much deeper and deeper. And then his friends, I'll talk to one of his buddies, and they'll be like, yeah, dude, this guy goes, Landmark? Oh yeah, I've been.
Hey,
just like talk about Landmark education.
Hey, this guy's a true OG Coffeezilla fan, Coffee Break fan. Eden Meyer, I love this guy. I feel like people really downplaying the bad sides of weed has almost become taboo to mention in hyper liberal areas. Yeah, I totally agree. By the way, you can't have the discussion. They're like, why are you being negative? Whatever. It's like, it exists. The bad side exists. If we can acknowledge, every drug that makes you feel good, they all have dark sides. And you have to be able to talk about that. For me, what I've seen is that it has bad long-term effects. It's like alcohol kill you in the short game, right? Like, it's like the short term you feel bad. It has long-term bad effects too, obviously. And it's like health problems, whatever. A lot of the stoners I know, like, if they're smoking all the time, if you just look at their life arc, it's negative economically. Not that your life has to be economic, but I'm just saying, like, that's what I've noticed. It's like just laziness.
I know some perma-lazies. I know it's like with weed.
But
I almost know two.
It affects different people. That's the thing.
It does,
and some people can like keep it in check. Some people can they can ride the ride and get off the ride. Like they can like ride the roller coaster, get off the. Some people no. It's interesting.
Some people are just
very interesting.
like,
I don't know. Like I feel like the Joe Rogans actually perpetuate that idea. Like anytime he has anyone on who's like anti-weed, he's like, no, weed's great. No, weed's great. I love weed. It's like, yeah, Joe. Okay, we get it. You're like so hyper alpha male that you have to chill out. There's a lot of people that are not like that. That it affects very differently. That you're not taking into account when you're telling everybody that they need to go get stoned all the time.
Yeah, we just don't know. I mean,
like,
all
whatever.
the effects of it. That whole under 25 thing was surprising too, that it's not good for people under 25. I was like, what? But I don't know. I think it's more comparison. Look, it's all that self-reliance. Think for yourself, research all the drugs, do whichever one you want. I think that's the best way to have it. Legalize all of it. Portugal legalized everything. It seems like they're doing that. It's been great for them, like just financially and culturally, it's been good because my only issue with drugs mostly is like the judgment of someone to the point where it's like, you know, society just writes them off as like gone or something. You know what I mean? Like if someone's into alcohol too much,
David. Of course.
Yeah, that I think is bad. The
but
judgment
like,
of it.
You know what? Actually, in the comedy scene, we've kind of seen this like problem of like people who took on a lot of vices early and are paying the price. It's like you got your Bobby Lees and your John Mulaney's, right? They're both in rehab. They like this makes me feel really bad for people who get vices early because you have the vice forever. Like nobody tells you that the monkey's on your back forever and it's just there. You're sober, but like true addicts will tell you, like you're never not an addict. You just have it in check. And then it's just waiting at the door and then coronavirus hits, boom, the problem shows back up. That's the thing. It's like if you open that door, there's no shutting it. There's only like controlling. And then it's like, can you control it? Maybe you can. It's like, but I believe in personal freedom there. I mean, you know, if you want to do it.
Yeah. But that's the thing about being born into a conservative family. My family is so conservative. We're Patel, so we love our business. We love it's a family business
Sure.
family too. Obsessed with it. And one of the things they always told me is like the conservative mindset is about protection. So with drugs, let's say, their whole attitude with me was like, if we had been more liberal and loose with you, you'd be on all kinds of drugs. But our strictness, it stays in your head and it keeps you kind of being like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And it's like a good thing, actually. I mean, even if you look at the first movement of like banning alcohol in America, it was a bunch of these housewives that are getting beat up by their husbands who are alcoholics. So it always like pendulum swings back and forth. And, but it is good, I think, to like some of that strictness has a place because the world is tough, man.
Right.
People
but then it can become like, it can become moral authoritarianism where you go like, because I don't want to drink, I'm going to like make sure you don't drink. That's where it gets weird for me. Is that when you go and you like implement your like morals or your sense of morality on other people and you go, oh, this is what you're going to do now. That's where it gets strange.
That's why I think legalize drugs, sex workers' rights. I'm fully on board with sex workers'
Oregon
rights.
just decriminalized all drugs.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I've heard that a bunch of countries are moving that way. A bunch of states in America are moving that way. Like mushrooms is legal in a couple of places, I think, in America. A couple of states.
I think it's going to be, look, America's great, and I wish they did it more often to experiment. Like, different states can do different things, and we can see how it turns out.
Yep.
I think...
why not?
Like, you know, when the data comes in, we should just be open to it. Yeah. And like, hey, let's do more of this and do more of that. What do you think about California then, in that case, if that's true?
Well, you know, California's been living in sin. But I mean, look, their COVID numbers, with all we've said about them, Texas passed them, I think, last week, the COVID numbers. So remember we were talking about that. We're like, is California even improving with their COVID restrictions, whatever? I guess. I don't know if that's what it is exactly.
Oh,
but
yeah, Texas is like, yeah, they don't care.
They just don't care, right?
Care. Nobody cares.
Yeah, no, Ontario's like that. We don't care. We just want to do business. Everyone's just like,
I thought you're shut down.
We are, but nobody wants it.
Okay, here's the thing. I think there's only so much. Look, at some point, there's got to be a recognition that humans were not equipped to be alone and locked down for this long. Like, even if you can conceive that, like, the objective right answer is to lock down. Let's just say that's true. There is a world where it's so bad for people's mental states, and it's, like, so uncomfortable, and it's so bad for, like, businesses, stuff like that, where it's just no longer an option, even if it's the right answer for health.
Yeah,
I think we just hit that point. Look, they told us it was 1 month of lockdown, 2 weeks.
It's 5% of the population. You just got to let it go, I guess. I don't know. I mean, look, the vaccine's coming, and
it's not 5%. It's like 0.1%. It's a lot
0.1%. Sorry, yeah, not. It's yeah. So thanks for catching me on that. 5 is way high, actually. I think
5 you would want to lock down everything.
Yeah, it's like low, and like no, I'm not saying don't.
I don't know if it's 0.1%, but it's low. It's like low. It's below. So it's below 1%, especially for like young people.
But yeah, it is one of those tough situations where like we're going through it for the first time, and like our brains are not equipped to deal with those to like think about these things. We just want to do the most urgent thing. We want to do the thing that's in front of us, and it creates this sense of urgency that even took over our whole news media. Like we didn't think about our election as much, about the George Floyd stuff, like all this bomb in the Middle East, like all this stuff that happened this year. We didn't really think about those things too much because we were so focused on COVID. It just takes our minds and it makes us kind of act irrationally. It's that terrorism effect of the COVID. It's Mother Earth playing terrorism on us, just messing with us, just, you know?
Yeah, you have a good bit on that. It's a silent terrorist because it's sleeper cells? Would you say
They're like sleeper cells, dude. It's like sleeper cells. I mean, that's the difference, right? SARS, we wrapped that up in 2 weeks or something because it actually has a higher mortality rate. So we're like, okay, just lock it. Like we just fixed it or something. Whereas this, most people, it doesn't even do anything.
Yeah.
So then you're a sleeper cell, basically.
Well, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. The news is work because I'm petrified of the virus. Even though statistics, look, I joke with the dream thing. Like I don't know statistics. Look, I read papers. I'm an engineer. I know basics of statistics.
You have to be a master to fake it.
Huh?
You have to be a master to fake it.
Yeah.
To fake a paper.
True. Well, that is written by 4 astrophysicists. But anyways, I looked at the numbers and I was like, objectively, I'm fine. Like probably. The numbers say probably fine. Anxiety through the roof. Because the news is so like over the top.
Yeah.
And you know what I realized? Look, I did a vaping video and I found out the same thing. The US can't handle more than one message. Okay? Think about this. Let's say you only had one message to give people. You have to go with the message that it's bad because it is bad for some people and you can't say it's good. But it's like you can't have a nuanced thing in America. The nuance is all gone. There is no more nuance. There is no more like, hey, for you this, for you this. Like it's just not happening. You can't do that at a public health level because public health is like to the mass. You have to give advice to everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's the sucky thing is that there's that going on and like you can't distinguish between people who are being safe and people who are being not safe. Eden Meyer says that the stats came out on the Logan Pauls, and just as expected, they're way up with COVID. Just another repercussion of the lockdown. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I can imagine. I guess that like
they're way up.
Yeah, way up. The Logan Pauls.
Someone said the COVID. With everything else that's happening, and the Logan the Pauls are killing it.
The Logan Pauls are way up. Okay.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of things. Ratings are up on TV, movies, everything. Like ratings are just way up.
No, you know what I meant by that.
Oh, I thought someone was saying like their views are up on their videos.
No, he was talking about depression and Logan Pauls. We had a euphemism for that because we can't say it because we'll get demonetized.
LPs. Yeah, that's right.
LPs are way up.
LPs are through the roof. How did I forget about that? That was earlier in this episode. Yeah, LPs are through the roof. Yeah, that's true. That is so sad.
What happens when you hit 40?
That's it, dude. I haven't hit 40, dude. Give it a week.
When can I get you the black hearse? When can I get you that?
Where are these glasses? Remember the glasses?
I ordered them. Listen, Canadian Amazon. Oh my gosh, dude. Jeff does not care about you guys one bit.
You know what could have happened? I got this thing that I was like, for sure, this is a scam. I was like, 100%. Maybe this is being negative. But I got a text from someone being like, hey, we tried to deliver your package, but there's unpaid customs charge. It's such a scam. I'll send it to you. And then I look at it. Look at this. Can you see this?
I don't know if you should be showing me this. Okay. I can't. The focus isn't there. Okay.
You see that logo? What does that logo look like?
IPS? International Parcel Service. Is that a real thing? Is International Parcel Service a real thing?
Hold on, I'm going to gross everyone out real quick.
That's how he focuses. That's how, guys, that's what I have to see every single week. Thanks for showing people that.
No problem, buddy. They need to know. They need to know how the sausage is made. But dude, IPS? That can't be it. It's UPS. It's not IPS.
No.
It's a scam company.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. good. I was like, imagine.
Have you heard of Longmont Potion Castle?
No.
He's
tell
this
me about
prank.
this.
He's like this like avant-garde prank caller. He's really funny. No, it sounds dumb because it sounds like you're thinking of like, is your refrigerator running? No, this guy's actually like really good. Anyways, he calls people and says, "Ma'am, I'm from the International Parcel Service or the United Parcel Service," but instead of Postal Service. So technically, he's not impersonating a federal agency.
Right.
And so I've thought about even doing that, like calling people and be like, "Ma'am, I'm part of the federal like drawer of investigations or something like that, or like federal branch of investigations."
My buddy used to do that, and we're trying to get him on the show, but he's also embarrassed to admit it because it's super illegal what he did. But remember I was telling you he's like the Wolf of Wall Street of grandmas?
People are asking where he was. People just in chat today were asking when.
That guy, he did that. So in the same company, he said the grandmas made me too sad. So in the same company, he became a guy who called businesses and said, "Hey man, you missed your payment. I just wanted to call you, let you know before whatever goes through." And then he would just make them pay for something that they don't even have. He just knew how to talk about. They gave him a script. He would talk around. He'd get it done, man. Sounds like this guy's doing it on the internet. Does he get paid though on YouTube? Is he sitting there like, okay, give me the credit card? The guy that you just said. Is he taking the payment? Is he taking their money on YouTube?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, it's a joke. He's just showing you like this is how gullible people are.
No. Well, everyone knows it's a scam, and like he gets them furious at him. They're like, "This is a scam." He's like, "Ma'am, I've been working with the United Parcel Service for 17 years. Please don't refer to me as that." And it's like, and they go, "Okay, well, what is it?" "Well, it's a rare Egyptian goat liver that needs to be delivered to your door, but you got to go ahead and pay the surcharge." Yeah. And then they go, "What's the surcharge? I never ordered this." "Ma'am, it has your name right on here."
That's so funny, dude. So this guy, though, he basically calls a business and he says, "Hey, man, your payment got declined. I just wanted to make sure we got the right information for you guys." And then the guy will give his payment and he'll charge him like $200, $500. They were like, "Dude, you're a natural at this."
Oh.
Like they were like, "You're a sociopath," and he quit. He was like, "I can't do it anymore. It makes me sad."
Oh no. This is not that. This is like a joke. This is like a joke.
This is so yeah.
Here, I'll show you an episode.
Hello.
This is Dick calling from UPS. Hey, I've been trying to bring a box to your place there for the last 3 days, but you guys are making so much noise you don't hear me.
There's nobody in the house. 8 and 4.
When UPS comes to the door, you best listen up. Do you understand?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who sent the box or what.
Listen up here.
When you tell me to listen up, that's when you shut me out. Okay?
I need a credit card payment on this thing. COD, $242.
$242. Just return it because I don't know what that is.
Return it?
I don't know.
Not an option.
What is this?
It's outrageous.
You don't know who I am. You don't know anything about me. Return it.
Not an option.
Okay, then what do you want me to do? It's not my boss.
Read me your credit card number, and I'll just leave it by your door.
I'm not going to give you my credit card number because it's not my boss. I don't even know what you can't even tell me what it is. So how am I supposed to know what I'm paying for?
It's from goosepuss.com.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's none of my concern.
Why isn't it returnable?
It's company policy, miss.
I work with UPS. I work with UPS. You guys can return it.
Oh, he's tight. Oh, he's been
probably used to work there.
Dude, this guy's been doing this for like 2 decades. He's a legend. He's got like a cult following. Nobody in the mainstream knows about him. He's like one of the funniest guys. I have cried laughing watching this guy. He's so funny. Anyway, that's a little. I don't want to play too much of his stuff, but that's a little bonus for you guys.
Dude, you know what's
he's
so good,
so
man?
Funny,
when
dude.
You called that company, we got to do more like that. Let's call a company.
Longmont Potion Castle, guys. Longmont Potion Castle. Look it up after the trip. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel. Like, he's so underground that literally his fans upload clips. He's got all he does is sell albums of this stuff. And then, like, the fans are there. Dude, he's amazing.
That's sexy.
If I had any dream that this guy would get the respect.
Wow, yeah.
That he deserves. But
remember Eminem's first album? Eminem's first album, he had a sketch on it. It was like, "Hi, I'm Ken Kneff from Connecticut." I'm Ken Kneff from Connecticut. It's from the Eminem's. Eminem's first album had it. Eminem's first album had these like joke prank calls.
Oh, yeah.
There used to be like TV shows about it. It's so good, man. Yeah, it's like great entertainment.
No, prank calls are funny. They got ruined by like people who were doing like, hey, Joe. Joe what? Joe Mama. It's like, okay, who's Joe? Joe Mama. Okay. All right. Thanks for ruining it for the rest of us, you know?
Is that the kind of garbage that was his name? Remember that guy who like cried in the video with his girlfriend? What was his name? Nate Garner? That's the kind of psycho is that the kind of shit he did? I never seen his stuff, but I'm like, this guy.
Nice transition, Amish. Honestly, this is what people underestimate you. You guys don't know how talented my co-host is. This is my co-host right here. He is a talented man.
And God is great.
Look at how you did that. You go, is that what Nate Garner does? Little do the fans know, we've got a Trello board of like Nate Garner topic, and Amish is like, let me slide it in. Boom. I love that.
Here.
Hey,
well, we got $5 from Daniel Harris too.
Sexy. Give it to us.
Let's give it. Daniel Harris says, "Thanks for starting one of the better podcasts, boys. The topics are fresh. The look of the show is different than most, and you two have some good takes. Thanks, Habibi." Daniel Harris, $5.
Thank you, Daniel Harris. Appreciate
Thanks,
it. Appreciate. Yeah. Okay, Nate Garner has nothing to do with Longmont Potion Castle, but he's good. He's funny.
He's a kid. Does he not do like prank calls though, or he just does real life pranks on his girlfriend?
Okay, first of all, they're not real. Oh topic. Gosh. Okay, real life pranks. Good one. Okay, we found this guy. First of all, he has sinned. Amish. He has made a course.
He has sinned.
Okay, so that's why we're mad at first. We were mad at first because he created something called the Secrets to Fame course. That by itself, okay, whatever. It's $200 to join. But then we found his content, and his content, there's in some forms of Christianity, there's the unpardonable sin, and then there's the regular sin. Okay, something, of course, maybe the regular sin. This is the no redemption. No redemption for this man.
Right.
This video is called Catfishing My Boyfriend to See If He Cheats. He does. And this lady, here we go.
He said in the DM that he didn't want to be seen by anyone. I'm literally in like a back alley of a recycling place. Literally, look. That's.
Are you guys ready to lose some brain cells? Let's lose some brain cells together, boys.
This is so sad.
This is the content that's viral right now with the kiddos. Oh, it's terrible.
It's the address that he sent me to. What kind of games are you playing?
What's up? Yeah, that's me. Yikes. And this is my life. Let me show you how I got here.
Oh, yeah.
Ha!
Oh.
Wow.
Swag. Ha! This is me. Ha! My girlfriend thinks I'm unfaithful. Ha! This is my life. Ha! Cool.
I just mess with my girlfriend and people watch for hours and hours. That's what it seems like.
I pranked her by cheating on her with another girl. I really did it. This is what this guy does. That was the prank, actually. I really did it. Ha!
Babe, for the prank, I had to.
I'm Nate Garner. Ha! This is my life. Ha! Ha! Don't you feel like this guy says?
Cheat for the
don't
prank.
you feel like this guy says "ha" every two sentences?
Oh. Ha! Yeah. He is a fake.
This is what I do.
He's a fake.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, get over here, you little house on the prairie. You waiting for marriage to have sex, or?
No, I'm already married.
Whoa! And you already. What?
You smell like coffee. It smells so good.
Okay, anyways, I don't want to go through all this. Basically, you're expected to believe that these two people are filming themselves as she catfishes her boyfriend, and then he finds out, catfishes her back with...
Love it. A heart eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so, sup, sexy? Those titties, huge.
Okay. All right, anyways. Okay. So they go through this. Amish. So they go through this, and she's like crying and whatever. And I'm going to get into why this is important, guys, because I know right now what you're thinking is, wow, this is worse than the Minecraft speedrunning compilation. I know. But you get into it, and you can do this.
Max is behind the door right here. This is going to be loud. Hi, baby.
What are you doing?
Yeah! I forgot the sign.
It's a double.
I knew you were catfishing me. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I just cheated on you because you can see all of it. Gotcha!
It was a joke.
I cheated on you because of the prank. Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they go.
Oh, our relationship's okay. I just thought, I just had trust issues, thought you cheated. You played into those trust issues and said you cheated, but now it's all okay. Our relationship is good now.
It's pranks, dude. Prank times.
Prank channels are they're the bottom tier of YouTube.
But dude, the breakup video, man. The breakup, because you got to start your course with a bang, right?
Right.
This guy has good instincts because he's
Facts.
like, what better bang? What better wild shit than a breakup? And that video is so crazy.
Broski, I'm in pain right now. What kind of cringe? Oh, House on the Prairies. What kind of fresh hell is this? Oh yeah, baby. We got the freshest hell for you guys this week. Listen.
They're in that breakup video crying. She's bawling.
This
and
is
he's
amazing.
Like,
and is this a
he
prank?
goes, yo, but I got my new course.
Is it a prank?
She'll be
though?
okay. Because,
Look at this. This is our last video together. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Look at how this guy talks to her. I love it, dude. It's so funny. It's terrible, but
next for both of us? You want to go?
Not my music.
Chris has a lot going on.
I have a lot.
Dun, 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 dun. No. Why did I do that?
I will be making my own YouTube channel.
He's like
so humble. He's
Which is
like
absolutely absurd.
Crazy. I would have never thought that would happen.
Me.
You know, she actually did her makeup that way. Your makeup just doesn't do that. She like put like a smudge. She goes like this. Up, I gotta look like I've been crying.
You don't think he's been fucking with her all night? I do feel like she's being abused here.
Oh, no, she's playing it. No, she's playing into it. Wait. She's playing into this.
Crazy.
Out of all people.
The craziest.
Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. I'm already nervous.
It's gonna fail, but the only reason it's not gonna fail is because I'm gonna help her with the secrets program.
Oh god.
I have the course. I have a course. Secrets. Fame secrets. I got the course.
He goes,
That's
you're
what he
starting a
tells him.
program. It's going to fail. Honestly, it's going to fail. Except for me. I'm the best thing that happened to you. You're a failure.
It's gonna fail, but the only reason it's not gonna fail is because I'm gonna help her with the secrets program.
Oh god. It's so weird. I'm already nervous.
It's gonna fail, but the only reason it's not gonna fail is because I'm gonna help her with the secrets program.
Oh god.
Secrets
So weird.
program.
I'm already
It's
nervous.
gonna fail, but the only reason it's
Who
not gonna
is this man? It's going to fail, but the only reason it's not going to fail is because I'm going to help her with it, actually.
I mean,
fail is because I'm gonna help her with the secrets program.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna help her, so.
And I'm excited because
So turn on your.
He keeps interrupting you. Listen, shut up, okay? You're on your own channel now. I'm going to help you, okay? Shut your mouth, quite frankly.
What a nightmare when a girl in your family is dating a guy like this, and he's coming around to family shit. He's putting up videos with her, and you're just like, oh, honey, what happened? He's really got you tangled up in his web, doesn't he, honey? Oh, God, I feel so bad. I would honestly, and I don't mean to be rude about this, you know, I'm very supportive of sex. I would rather, like, someone, like, if it was my daughter or whatever, I'd rather she be like, hey, I became a stripper. Because I'd be like, hey, you're getting money out of them. This is one of those clear, like, this guy is hurting you, man. He's, like, mean to her and, like, kind of abusive and gaslighting.
Don't you know that this is a prank? This is just a prank, Amish. This is a prank.
Is it?
It's a double prank, Amish. It's a double prank on
I hope
you.
so. I hope she's in on it. I hope she's getting paid half the money of his Secrets Fame program.
100%.
Okay, cool.
If she's not,
great.
that's on her. That's on her.
That's positive. You know, I'm being negative. That's very positive. That's great.
Yeah, she's getting. No, of course. She's in on it. Of course.
Dude, imagine he's just crying as soon as they turn off the camera. He's like, I love you so much.
She's like,
honey.
shut up. I did this
like,
for you because I don't want you to fail, but I'm going to go do my thing.
Post notification on here.
Yeah.
So that when Carissa launches her channel, you could subscribe.
Oh!
Good luck to you guys, because I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be editing. I'm not going to be making the video ideas. I'm not going to be there. So
Don't make me nervous.
good luck. And she's also, she got a.
He's like, she's gonna fail, guy. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the guy who carried this channel. Imagine if one day Amish leaves me and he's like, guys, good luck with Steven, okay? Look, honestly, been pulling all these jokes, guys, carrying this thing myself.
I would never.
No, I know you would.
That's rude.
But like,
That's
but
so rude.
this guy would. He'd be like, look, guys, hey, good luck.
Good luck to you guys, because
Good luck.
Good
Honestly,
luck calling out these fake gurus with just Steven.
go watch her content if you can stand it. I'm not going to be helping her that much, guys. I'm not editing anymore.
Let's see who's going to do the Dan Locke call out. Steven alone? Impossible. Yo, some guy said earlier that Sifu is dead. No, he's like, what about... Someone said in the comments, Sifu is gone.
No, Sifu's not gone.
Sifu's not gone.
Sifu's still... He's right here. In your heart.
This guy,
living in
though...
your hearts.
This guy, though, his course is gone. Like, the video trailer for the course, it's not there anymore. And we're talking... This is like a month ago.
Yeah. You know what? People are catching on to the courses. I think someone called him out. It wasn't even like in our circle. It was like one of these comedians. They called him out. Or comedians. I know you don't think of YouTuber comedians as real comedians, but...
No, I never said that.
Do you, well, actually, it's a good question. Do you?
Dude, yeah. I mean, I've been saying it even to you guys. It's like, don't be nervous about stand-up. It's like, you're actually doing the more, like
but do you view them as comedians? Like, that's what I'm curious, because I don't even know if I do. Like, some of the reaction commentators, like, they're funny, but I don't know if I would call them a comedian.
occasionally there are guys who do they do the reaction stuff and then they try doing stand-up and it doesn't go well. And then they're kind of hard on themselves. Like I know some famous Toronto YouTubers who would try to come around to shows and they'd be like, man, I bombed or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you got to work on it. Like you worked on your YouTube thing. If you work on this for a while, you'll just get it. But there's a couple of guys that can just do both. There's so many people that can do both. So, and I think that's the future. You have to be able to do both. But I think this idea of like YouTube, like stand-ups being like, I'm not going to do YouTube, that's below me. It's like, you're crazy. The people who invented stand-up, they would be on YouTube right now, 100%.
Yeah.
But the people doing stand-up today, they're imitating those old,
and
like,
that's
they're
what
like,
you
I
were
want to
saying.
do that.
That's what you were saying. You don't want to disrespect the old people, so you don't do anything new. That, I do now see what you're coming from with that. Because there are people who are like, that's what I was telling you, is like, there are people like Jerry Seinfeld who are like, I like the purity of stand-up. And it's like, I get it, but you can just make it better. Like, use technology to make what you're doing better.
My buddy did a diss video on Seinfeld. I think he got like 100,000. I mean, everyone loves Seinfeld, but he's basically saying like Seinfeld, he does the same jokes every time. He is that older mentality stand-up where he has a comedy special. Then he rewrote it as a book. Then he reperformed it as on John. Even when he did David Letterman, he did a set. And
I'm going to come out and say I'm a fan of Seinfeld.
I mean, he's a genius. He is a genius for sure. But people just write new content. People just write new stand-up. Like he's from an age where you did one set and it lasted your life, dude. Like people would be like, I do my bit for 15, 25 years. But YouTube came in. But now Seinfeld's already famous, so he can do that.
But here's the thing. Like I watch Seinfeld. And like he'll just be talking and I'm laughing. Like he's like funny. I just think he's like, there's some people, you're like this, where there's some comedians, they just do bits. But you're like you talk, if you guys talk to Amish like off camera, he's funny. And I feel like the same is true of like.
Yeah, Seinfeld's pretty cool. Yeah.
He's funny. There's a lot of guys like that though.
I feel like Larry David is so funny too. But with Seinfeld, he's just from that era I'm talking. I'm not even insulting Seinfeld. I'm just saying he's from that era where you do one special.
The Drip, like John Anthony made a response video to you apparently. What?
Oh, of course he did. He's a psycho.
No, dude.
He made 11 videos on RSD.
For this. You've been waiting for this.
Oh, should we check it?
Oh my gosh.
Roast us, dude. He's going to be like, this guy's with a 2.
This guy has a 2.
A
5. It's soft 5. No, not really, right?
What is he going to... honestly, like, I was worried that this guy's going to roast
Not
him.
all paid courses are scams. Response to Coffeezilla, not all paid courses are scams. Okay, I can't remember when I said all paid courses are scams, but sure, let's start with a straw man.
Dude, he's mean, dude. You think Spencer told
What's up, guys? John Anthony here.
Hey, buddy. I think your tankini needs to get a little thinner. Jeez.
Here from John Anthony.
He got that from the women's department. Calm down.
Anthony Lifestyle. I wanted to make a quick video.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look at the stats coming right up. 1,300. He's talking about how many times he's been late. The pickup game is different, dude. It's different. The pickup game is different.
Why did we anger John Anthony?
You started. Hey, we should just have a bar. Hey.
If I knew it was 1,300 plus, I never would have said anything, John Anthony.
What did we say? Okay, let's just get into it. Let's watch.
To address the concept of paid courses, okay, paid digital products or paid mentorship programs, okay? Coffeezilla, who goes through and blasts fake gurus and scam artists, which I very much respect. Okay, I do the same thing in my niche, in my industry, in the dating niche. I call out all the people that are full of shit, that are ripping you off.
But he also sells a course, though.
Scam systems, etc., which is most of the people, okay? However, this does not mean that anyone who has a course is a scammer, okay? For instance, take any skill game, okay, like the game of poker, okay? In poker, there are very clear rules, okay, and there's very clear skill that can be acquired. And in order to do so, you have to learn from other top players and read books and all this stuff, right? But the same players make it to the final tables of the World Series of Poker each year. Okay, you have like these guys with tens of millions of dollars of tournament winnings. That doesn't happen with luck. It doesn't happen by accident. The more your skill increases in poker.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's being respectful. He's not being.
I feel like this is going to be sad because I feel like he's going to misunderstand me, and then I'm just going to have to say I'm going to have to clarify myself, but then ultimately, and I'm going to have to explain why I think that most of today's courses are a scam because they're catered towards beginners. And beginners, most of the time, your problem is not that you don't have a world-class coach teaching you the basics, the ABCs of basketball, piano, tennis, whatever, poker. The problem is you don't play enough games and you're not in the game. So I'm just telling people, save your money. Listen, when you're 5 years in and you need a coach and like all of a sudden, like that's what you need, that's fine. But use your free stuff. I feel like I'm getting that vibe.
I was expecting him to go more like he's with the 5 than, you know what I mean? Like, this is respectful. Like, I was expecting him to come
dude.
with
We literally
be so rude.
We watched a bunch of videos of him insulting the other pickup gurus, and I understand why he brings it up in their case, but like he would go after the ladies. He'd like,
I know.
He'd like bring
so
up
rude.
like, who was the guy? RSD. RSD
he had their
Tyler.
wedding photo up.
So one of the RSD guys. He goes,
RSD,
look at him.
Julian.
He married a soft 7. Yeah, Julian.
And he puts a picture of her up. That's so rude, man. It's not about.
Is it fair game if it's pickup? Is it fair? Let's ask the crowd, guys. Let's ask
the community, because I think, Steven, that's where this guy's going. This guy's saying, hey, the way to know that if a pickup course is legit or not is you look at the girl, you say, is it a 5? Is it a 9.5? Is it a 10? And if anything under 9.5 or 10, not a real class. And I think that's where he's going to come from with this, I think. Right?
Let's see.
That's his mentality.
The lower the luck component plays a part, okay? And same with chess, okay? Any other skill game, dating is just the same, okay? So these are real skill games that can be learned, that can be
I agree.
Okay? And if you are unsure about that, ask yourself this question. Do you think there's a better text to send in a situation? Do you think there's texts that I could teach you, for instance, that are better than just sending nonsense? Of course. Are there things you can do in an interaction that are better than just doing random things? Of course. Okay, I didn't bang 1,300 girls by accident. There was an exact...
It's like it's good and bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those ones.
It's like funny. It's funny. This is funny.
It's so funny. He's not being funny, though.
Yeah, I know. I think he's like
serious.
Look, the stats are the stats. Isn't that kind of like LeBron saying though that I'm like this and what, or like I'm like average 38 points a game? Like, is that the same? Because then that's fair. It's just something about saying like I've gotten 1,300 women that's so cringy, and it's because I talked to Spencer. He's like, you're just not from this world, and he's right. I'm not from this world. This is alien to me. Although I disagree with him about the. I think is where he's going with this point. I still don't know. He's kind of going.
He's saying like once you bang 1,300 plus.
And I show in the graph of my exponential results how my results literally just kept compounding because I kept tweaking the system to make it better. Okay, so having a very optimized, efficient, effective, and advanced system in the game, and having tons and tons of success stories. Okay, he doesn't lump me in with those fake gurus and those scammers because Spencer Cornelia told him that I'm legit, who he confirmed through multiple people he's friends with that used to hang out with me for extended periods of time and saw me absolutely demolish. Okay, I have a video which I'll link over here about proof for having slept with over 1,000 girls. Okay, I posted like 200 or 300 of them in a row on Instagram. I've showed tons of infield footage unedited that's clearly not staged, okay, because there's actual objections and real things happening in real pickups. Okay, tons of advanced guys have vouched for me. I've been reporting my count ever since back I hit 100 in June 2012 on the forums. I've been reporting it steadily all the way through. I take this game very seriously. I'm not. This video isn't meant to like defend myself. Nobody's calling me a scammer or a fake guru. I just want to make it clear because when Coffeezilla talks about, like when I did the interview on Spencer's channel, if those of you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll put it up here. Where I basically exposed Derek Moneyberg's entire scam operation. They're like, oh, well, we can't trust this guy because he's a course seller too, or because he's a dating coach too, okay? There's a giant difference. Just because they're scammers, okay, let me just break it down like this in a general sense. There's scammers that have infiltrated every industry, okay? In fitness, the majority of the advice is scam advice. They're like,
I think I understand where this guy's coming from now. Okay, I get it. I get what he's saying. He's saying, look, there are people who get in the game who are trying to teach you who do not do it themselves, who are not good themselves. That's a scam, which is true. That's true.
And if you're going to be in this game...
And he goes, not all paid courses is a scam, which is also true. What I say, though, is look, depending on how much the course costs, you should think very hard before getting into it. Most of the time, look, what does a book cost, right? Books usually have way more information than a course. What does a book cost you? $10? These guys are charging thousands of dollars. And they all, if you notice, are targeted at, most of them, are targeted at beginners. Why are they targeted at beginners? This is my problem with beginner, like super expensive courses, because the most number of people can buy them, right? That's just obvious. Like there's just more beginners in any field than there are experts. It's common math. The problem is that when you're a beginner, the biggest thing between you and excellence is not the secret. It's not LeBron James telling you the form of a free throw. You can know the form. You just have to get out there and do it over and over. And that's the easiest thing to learn is just like, hey, here's the form. Okay, I can watch it. I can just see there's thousands of free tutorials on how to do it. There's always are thousands of free tutorials on beginner lessons in any field.
What if he's going with you now?
Private coaching, I feel differently about than courses, actually. Because I feel like it's a one-on-one thing of time. And I just think most people don't need it. Like, if I could tell everybody anything, it's that what's standing between you and any skill is not an expert. It's not some guru descending from on high to teach you. If you're at a beginner level, the only thing that's standing between you and excellence is you.
Yeah, you got to get out in the game.
That's my message to people. That's my message. Yeah. And so I don't like the gospel of gurus, which is that you need a mentor. You need like you can't achieve on your own, Amish. You're stuck.
Well, we believe in self-inquiry, self-reliance.
Yeah.
In thinking. We think that's very important.
But I think this guy's doing a different thing where he's saying, I really have 1,300 women, whereas the other gurus don't have 1,300 women. So if you want a dating coach, I know more of what I'm talking about. Which
come to me.
Okay, I don't have any
way. It's kind of becoming a little fair. Other than videotaping the girls out in public, I feel like that's rude. But
I feel like we don't actually disagree on much.
Why do you want this though? Like, I think this is the wrong thing to want. I don't know if you're making yourself a better quality of life when you do this, man. 1,300 plus girls. Like, how are these relationships? What was each, like, how do you want to spend your life? Like, we are skipping past a very important thing here, which is, do you want to have sex with 1,300 girls? Honestly.
We were talking, so we also talked about this, is that he's a pickup coach. It's different from like a dating coach. I do feel like those can be conflated. Because I saw one of his videos where he's like, yeah, I got with a 9.5, but I cheated on her because I was trained. I was like, this is my mentality. So,
I'm a wolf, baby.
Do you want to? I mean,
he's like, I'm too good. My game is so tight that I have
he's like, I can't help but attract all the women. But when I see that, I don't see somebody with a secret. I see someone who's mastered the game, like because of repetition. I see LeBron James, who's shooting the same free throw that everyone's trying to shoot, but he shot it 10,000 times, so he's just sinking buckets.
He's definitely a psycho who doesn't care, and he'll get out and do the work, I think. Because what's the hardest part of the work? Is
LeBron James hasn't banged 1,300 women like this guy. True, dude. He also doesn't have a shirt like this guy. LeBron James wishes he had a shirt like that.
He's making it sound like he has proof of...
sell these.
You think he has proof of all 1,300? Like he has like some shot or whatever? He's like, I've been putting my numbers in.
I'm just taking it for granted that he does because Spencer really vouched for him. Like Spencer went out on a limb.
Spencer really surprisingly
this guy's legit. And he knows this industry more than I do.
Yeah, I guess it's just not the best thing to go for. I remember years, he's talking about.
Do you have a course coffee? Do you have a course on this coffee? I know, I'm starting one soon. Teaching you guys how to think for yourself. 1997. Listen, the reason nobody tells you guys this is because there's no money to be made off of telling you don't need somebody to be a beginner. Like, nobody tells you that.
Hey, unless we start an anti-cult cult. Unless me and you, we start like some kind of anti-cult cult, the ACC, something like that. You know what I'm saying? They say, hey, we got to really solidify the teachings here. I don't know, it's something to think about. Hey, 2021, big year coming. You never know. And he's gone. It's fine. The ACC, don't say cult. Don't say cult. It's a spiritual institute. Anti-cult cult spiritual institute. It's fine. If the people really want it, like that's what this guy's doing though. He's doing, if you want 1,300 plus women, I'm your guy. And I guess we can't argue with that. I think the issue with him is this what you want? You want to put up a video of someone on their wedding day and say, hey, look at that, soft 7. Hey, look at her, soft 7. Come on. Let them be in love and lifestyle. Why can't they have theirs and
you have yours? Are you talking about the anti-cult cult? Listen, not a bad idea, Amish. ACC?
The ACC. That's what the Air Canada Center. It's like a building. The ACC. It's like ACN. What's ACN? Is that an MLM?
ACN There's always acronyms. Yeah, ACC. I like it. I just literally WFG. Like the acronym. I like the acronym of ACC. Yo, you a part of ACC? The anti-cult cult? What is it? A cult of? It's a cult that specializes in not getting suckered by cults.
Yeah, I think that could be the
rule number one. This is not a cult.
Look, we talk
and
our
we
shit,
all chant it together.
We chant. Yeah, everyone has to chant it, and
you slowly bang on the table. This is not a cult. This is not a. And we have like, well, I don't want to say hooded figures because that's gotten a bad rap lately, but let's just say we have costumes?
Yeah, and how about a Shri? How about a Shri in front of our names?
Oh, Shri Coffee?
Shri Baba.
Shri
You're Shri
Amish?
Coffee, and I'm Shri Baba Bhagwan.
Okay, relax.
Wagwan.
No. You're not the Bhagwan. No. I've seen what happens to the ego of the Bhagwans. No.
The Bhagwans?
No.
I just love that it literally means God. It's a bunch of white people in America calling some guy, "Hey, Bhagwan." You know, the Bhagwan told me this. It's so shocking, dude. I played it in front of
people. It's like God, right? They're
like,
saying, "Hey, God."
They're saying God told me this, and God told me this, but they're talking about the guy. He taught them, my name is Bhagwan.
This is not. We do need a ritual. We need a lot, Amish, to start this.
Yeah.
This
well, okay. I think yogic flying is going to be a big part of
the and we need we need a chant. We need a
Yeah. No, it's all coming. 2021. It's going to be an exciting year, dude. Do we want to finish this lifestyle video? I'm sorry to go into the ACC, but this John Anthony lifestyle video. Do we need to fit? I don't know. What do you think? You think it's fine, right? I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I don't think we disagree. I think that where I split hairs is like in the messaging. I think we like stop the messaging of beginners need courses. Like stop the messaging of you need a $2,000 course to learn the basics of coding, basketball, literally any skill on earth. You don't need a course for it to learn to be a beginner. Like it does not exist. Look, if I put it this way, if I wanted to learn tennis, Amish, ask me, do I want to hire Roger Federer to teach me tennis? No, it's a waste of money. I'm wasted on Roger Federer. He literally he's too good. It's like I don't need actually that much. I need some broke college kid to teach it to me for like $10 an hour, or just like learn online, right? Like why do I need to pay $2,000? It's ridiculous.
So you're saying if someone's had sex with 1,300 women, that's probably going to be way too expensive.
Look,
I want someone who's 50 girls in.
If you slept with 1,300 women, you need to be coaching the people who slept with 600. You go, hey, you got to get your numbers up.
Right.
You got to, I could tweak your game. Okay.
Right. But be a speaker at Sexaholics Anonymous. Go do that.
And also do that. But
that's a thing.
But like coach the people who need it, right? You can be helpful to the people who need it, but that's not the just average guy on the street. Doesn't need to be aiming at like, oh, I'm going to be the 1,300 women. And what you figure out is that actually the true reason people buy the coaching is because they think the coaching is going to make them into the coach. And that's not true.
Right.
So I think that Roger Federer, taking classes from him is going to make me Roger Federer. No.
No, it's not. No.
Obviously not.
No.
So anyway,
the issue here, I think the issue here for both of us is okay, let's just say this. Do you put up a picture of someone on their wedding day and say, look at the wife, soft six. That I think is where I said, come on, man.
Crazy, dude.
That's rude.
Wild.
You had sex with 1,300 women. Be happy and live your life, dude. Why do you have to bring up his picture? It's pickup artist on pickup artist. I mean, who cares? I guess it's no holds barred in the community.
No.
They don't care about each other. They're not nice.
It's weird because it's pickup. So it's like, that's like if LeBron wants to talk, bad about some other guy's 3-point shot, he's going to pull up the footage. And so like if the pickup artist is going to talk bad about the other guy's game, what are they going to pull up?
Oh, so you think it's okay now?
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying it's weird, but it is a weird like gray area where he's talking about what they do.
Yeah.
Because should we pull up that video of him calling her a light 7?
You know, my issue with this guy is that as a life coach, years ago I remember I was going to date this girl who's a little overweight, a little bit, and I was feeling kind of shy about it, kind of embarrassed about it. Like, what if someone finds out? And I remember my buddy he's like, Amish, you don't like them tick-batty gals? He's like, you're ruining your life. That's fun, idiot. Do it.
What?
She's a child of God. Go, like, if you're out, right? Yeah. And someone's flirting with you and you go and you're like, oh, hey, you're having a good time. And then you go, no, fat. It's like you ruined your life and hers, but also you ruined maybe potentially a good time. You are ruining the quality of your life on some sense, judging, because who are you judging for? What's the 9-5? The 9-5 is whatever you feel in your heart, goddammit. So you can look at someone, talk to them for an hour. After an hour of talking, God gives you a 2-point bump.
This is inspirational, dude. This is inspirational.
It's not everything,
Whoa.
man. And he's a life coach, and he's saying 9-5s. I only do 9-5s. What is this? A 7? 9-5s.
That's you, Amish. That's you. I love it, dude. You know why?
I
Honestly,
mean,
it's a lot of peer
but I
pressure
guess-
that guys judge themselves with the fat girls. It's a lot of peer pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. Do you remember in New Girl when the guy, he finally ends up with Cece, but then he's got his ex calling him again, who's like,
I feel like John Anthony's gonna roast us about this. He's gonna be like, never settle.
How, with a 5? He's gonna be like, I said yes, 9-5. 5? Like he's like, what? 9 fives.
Anyway, I don't want to belabor this too much. Anyway,
we don't have to get into it.
Whatever.
Hey man, he's friends with Spency, baby. It's fine. We'll talk to Spency about it. But he put up the video
and
already.
we can talk to him about it too. We can eventually talk to him about it. I think I think Spencer wants me to talk to him too.
It was overall pretty
We'll see.
respectful though. I got to give him that.
Don't fall for a copy.
We haven't seen the end.
He's a cheater. Who's a cheater? Amish, you should become a life coach. I know, dude. That's the thing. When you're an anti-coach, people want you to become a coach. And then the answer is you don't become a coach. That's how you stay an anti-coach.
The anti-coach. The
Baby.
ACC Spiritual Institute.
You're a
And this
5
is
in my
where-
eyes, but a 10 in my heart. Oh, dude, that's sexy, dude.
Thank
Yes.
you. You only need to be a 10 in the heart, and then the heart tells the eyes again. Now it's 10 in the eyes again. That's the thing, dude. It's magic. I know a lot of guys who did this. They're just like, hey. They even said, like, hey, I know, but I love her, and we have so much fun, and that's it.
Oh, that's sweet. That's
It's fine,
kind
man.
of sweet, dude.
Not to be like that. It is.
The drip, can you post a Discord invite? We're not doing Discord, but I can post it anyway because we sometimes do stuff over there. Let's see here.
Yeah, dude. We have big things coming this year, though. Big things. And I appreciate the pressure,
tings,
dude.
boy. Big tings.
Big things. We got them big body, gal, them ting. But yeah, no, I appreciate the pressure, dude. Yeah, you're right. The channel's got to come this year.
It's got to come.
It's got to come.
And it will.
You know what I mean?
That's fine.
It's Spiritual Institute. It's all,
Let's
2021.
Okay.
I like that I found that book right now too, the Ralph Waldo Emerson, because we've been talking about that for the year of like, where's the line and what's the anecdote? I feel like it's that mentality, Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So weird that I just found that again this year, like right now, a week ago, or like 2 days ago.
No, it's self-reliance. Yeah, that's the message of
it
this
is.
channel. Is like, you don't need some mentor. You don't need some expert to tell you how to live your life because truthfully, they don't have it figured out. And if they're saying they're rich, it's because honestly, they're making money from selling you how to get rich. Most of them, 99% of them. And even if they are rich, they can't teach you how to do it. Just like LeBron James can't teach you how to clinch out Game 7. It's just practice. He just went out there and he failed a bunch of times. Let me just break it up for you guys. If you want to be an entrepreneur, go be an entrepreneur and fail at it, and then you'll succeed. If you want to be a stand-up comic, you don't need a masterclass on how to be funny. You need to go out and you need to do it. If you want to be a YouTuber, you don't need a masterclass. You need to go just do it.
If you want to pick up girls, John Anthony Lifestyle, 1300 plus. Go. John Anthony Lifestyle, 1300 plus, bro. Hey guys, I would love to go on TV, be like, hey, my name is John Anthony Lifestyle, 1300 plus. 30 plus. I've had sex with 1300 plus, 9 5s.
And I like how he goes in 13 countries. Like that matters to people. Like, hey, it's not a fluke. I can get.
He's just like, some of these idiot pickup artists, they can only pick up girls in Georgia.
In Georgia.
I don't need
what
it.
Are you, a joke?
Yeah.
Look, you got the Georgia lines. I've got the Southeast Asian lines. I got the Eastern European lines. And even I've got the Greenland lines. Damn it.
Yeah,
Those are tough to come by.
He's like, some of these white guys are going to China, picking up girls, calling themselves pickup artists. That's nothing. That's easy.
Free.
They love you over there. Pick up girls in India.
Pick up girls in Russia. Mother Russia.
Pick up girls in Russia. Pick up girls in a place where they kill you for it. Then you got the game,
Hey.
baby. Then you got the game. 30 countries? What countries?
I picked up girls in languages I don't speak because I speak the language of love.
Silent pickup. That's like a video.
Hey, that's a good video. Silent pickup. Pick them up with your body. Pick them up with your aggressive body language, your alpha language.
I think that's a video. I feel like I've seen that. People do that where they go and they just like stare a girl down until she hugs them. And they have a chat, maybe.
I want to get with you. I don't know why I went Russian with it. I was in the Russian mode. All right, guys. I think that's about it, guys.
That's it, dude.
A few more things. Hey, Steven, working on my first YouTube video. I have no audio or video editing skills. What do you recommend? Do it. Just find a way to do it. Get Audacity, get Movie Maker. Just do it. Eventually, you'll pick up Premiere Pro. You know, like you'll get it.
Even iMovie on the iPhone is
you
pretty
just
good.
need to do it. Don't ask questions. Like that's the thing. Don't ask questions. Just start, and then as you go, you'll know what questions to ask. Yeah, I feel like when you're trying to go from intermediate to advanced is where coaching is the most helpful, or advanced to expert is actually where coaching and like actual lessons can matter to you. Everything else is just practice, like time in. There's every now and then there are a few things that an expert can tell you, but it's not until you get in the game.
Yeah.
Pick them up with your body. Yeah.
I mean, any kind of creative work, like one of the things that you find out, like whenever you're having writer's block too, if you're new and you're like, can't think of what thing you want to do or whatever, it's like whenever you have a writer's block, try to reduce your creative problem into a simple answerable question. Because as long as it's vague, you're going to be like, well, do I do this? Do I do this? It'll be like all this perfectionism will hit you. But if you start locking down, like, this is what I'm into, this is the kind of structure I could do, this is the kind of stuff, whatever, that'll get you closer and closer. And you can just, but it's true, man. You just got to start. You got to start with doing something that you love and then kind of throw them out. It's great that Tren Black is trying out different things, man. That's tough.
I love it, dude. That's don't focus. Yeah. If I could tell you, actually, I have one piece of advice for YouTubers. Don't focus on the numbers. Get your first like 100, 200, 300 videos out there until you focus. I think I published 100 videos before I had 100 subscribers, something like that. I used to have the right number. I forgot, but it's been a while back. But like, I literally published 100 videos to nobody. Nobody knew about me. I was just like putting them out there, and I was terrible. Thank God you guys didn't see them. I deleted them. Don't even look for them.
We deleted them.
Yeah.
That's good for the culture. They like to go back and be like, oh, they get inspiration from that.
Some things are better left unseen. Like, did you want to watch John Anthony Lifestyle's 1s and 2s? Like the first ones he got? No.
I mean, do you want to watch these ones? I don't know. It's a lot.
All right, dude. John Anthony, we're just playing with you, buddy. It's all within the culture. All right.
It's all for the culture.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a bunch.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time. See you at the beginning of next year. All right.
Yeah. 2021.
Bye.